So the campaign we're in is actually a dwarf. Is the dwarf game is what we're calling it. 'Cause it's High Helm, and we actually have 2 dwarves in the party. Of the party of 5, there are 2 dwarves. So
As
we're
you
doing
should.
good. My backup's a dwarf. I figured the backup out because Pathfinder's really lethal. Oh, we also found out that I can kill any character in that party by massive damage at level 1.
Sorry, work-related stuff and didn't want to bore people with the details.
Okay.
Yes,
Right, that's that.
we are live, by the way, at least on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Live on my side.
Yeah.
Mostly that's why I said I dragged them another place because this was work-related
Ah,
nonsense.
have you fixed his audio as well?
Is there something wrong with your audio, Neil?
I don't know.
You were coming through on Neil's side.
Oh,
Am
I
I?
think it's fixed now.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I mean,
Whatever you did, it's fixed.
Jump channel.
I talked. That's what I did.
And I've sorted out the issue that I was having with stream music as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Now we just need to sort out the problem we're having directly.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah, I was sort of thinking happen.
EPK.
Stuff and
What's that?
Honestly, TPK is generous. You dying isn't. If we TPK in this, something has gone horribly wrong.
Or horribly right, depending on where Chris wants to go.
Yeah.
It's part of the story. I kill you all for this.
Yep.
No,
Part of
Bob's
the
gonna kill-
story in the end part.
Yeah, Bob's gonna kill you.
Oh yeah, Bob's gonna kill me for sheer fucking stupidity.
Yeah.
I don't know we're linked. That's all on Romeus.
I had a thought. Oh,
We established
Yeah, we're
what was
live
going to
now.
happen. Gwen's gonna make out with the Dryad, then turn evil and kill the point.
Yeah, he has to
Or
survive
take,
Zormir.
the point's voice box.
I can't die.
Yeah.
I've got plot armor. Definitely.
You got plot armor.
That's what we're going with.
This is
it?
definitely true, and hope Chris doesn't hear that.
something plot armor.
Don't worry, Chris.
something plot armor.
There, Chris was just
I mean,
doodling something.
does your
for
character
later.
need to be alive to be plot armored, or can you just be like puppeted around as a corpse?
We're gonna weekend at
Ah,
Bernie's
we're
the
cool.
point.
Chris.
We're gonna
Probably
weekend
Aaron's.
at Bernie's the point.
Could just be mortally wounded.
Who's got a stick and some spare wire? He's not that big. It'd be easy to just move around.
I technically have a stick. I don't have any wire, but I do have a stick.
So if only we
I
had
think
someone
I
who
got
knew how
some
to make
rope.
robots and armor.
I used to say we won't
Um,
have them very much longer.
Yes,
Oh, yes.
mm,
We're bringing artificery to this Alterra. Both
Yeah.
the artificers die.
Yeah.
Both the artificers die.
mhm.
Why is that funny?
That is quite funny.
I mean, it's a dead art, or
It's a
Oh.
dead art now. It was a lost art. Now it's a dead
Oh,
art.
Neil, well done.
It's not dead. It's just very, very rare, and normally
It's a
not
dying
humanoid.
art.
Yeah.
Well, it's
There's
it's
plenty of
definitely
ancient
dying.
creatures that have it.
Yeah. It would also be a hilariously great moment because one of the biggest things that Zorbi would have contributed to this world is giving giants mechs.
Yeah.
At this point.
Alrighty, we're coming up to the end of the 5 minutes. Who's ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me like 3 hours, then I'll be fine.
Welcome back to Alterra, another exciting episode 78, Celestial Consequences Part 3. Will our players survive? We're hopefully going to find out this session, and the DM can know if they have to do the rest of the campaign or not, as you now have a new quest. Hopefully you all see the new quest on the quest ledger.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need the divine running. Good luck, rest of the campaign.
Oh no.
I'm just saying,
I
you
like-
all die. We could return back to the main sphere.
I
Leave
like
this
that
world
there's
to its fate.
I like that
Oh.
there's a big gap, by the way, between these ones. It's
So,
like urgent quest unlocked kind of look.
I also love that Doctor Doom Inspire is still a quest. Unlock knowledge celestials, you know, the ones we're talking to.
Oh, you know, hilariously, his quest was to figure out stuff about the egg that you have already done.
Yeah.
I guess you don't technically need to do that one anymore.
I still
Technical
wanna visit him.
completion. Technical completion.
So at this point, he's like my white
Level
whale.
up.
Just
He also has
Complete that
information
quest, so level
ab-
up.
about Banshee. You don't level up until you get into space. He also technically has information about Banshee's Grove because that's where he's like stationed to keep an eye on. So if you ever want to go learn stuff about Banshee's Grove, which is the celestial outpost on Savos, you can also use them. But the main point was for the celestial egg that the point secretly had and hadn't told anyone about.
yeah.
Mhm.
That we
Everyone does
found completely on our own by looking for him.
That was
And
quite funny.
deliberately
Yeah.
left for the point to eat.
Yeah, the reason the egg got this far is because Alvin went, no, it's Point's egg. He has to be the one to he has to get some of this omelette that we're gonna make out.
I don't think you ever got into the vault I keep it in.
Oh, she did.
No,
Oh,
we
okay.
did,
That
but
was
we
the
found a
bit. You
shitload of
specifically-
locked boxes.
Yeah, we unlocked every single vault in your room, was the
Okay.
reason why we did. I can't remember why we did.
Yeah, it was magic. I remember it being magically
We were
locked. I
looking
think
for. We were looking for
dispel it if you
something.
really roll like high roll.
I think we did something like that. We actually found it. I remember we specifically found it, but I don't remember why we were looking for it.
Oh, we were just going through.
It was
point
one
six.
time you weren't there, Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
it's because the point got kidnapped, and
Yeah.
they
That
said
was
they'd give
it.
them back if you got them, like returned whatever the point had, what belonged to the Celestials.
Yeah, so we looted your room looking for
Mhm.
whatever it could possibly be. We went, it's probably this, right?
Well, anyway, let's do a quick voice check. You know, give me a sentence about what you remember during the last week, or effectively this arc for the Celestials. Let's go with Valvina.
Howdy! I have so far not died to a one-on-one fight with the butcher, so I'm okay. And I'm not in space anymore.
Sounds better. You'll manage to
I
glide
got-
your way back to the land, yeah.
Yep.
All right, Dr. Zormir.
Hi. I survived a bunch of fighting for so long and then antagonized the butcher as well.
I don't think you survived. You got revived.
Yeah.
Well, I survived for a
difference.
while.
Yeah,
And-
you died.
It's true, it's true. Fuck you.
Fuck you was a bub. Then he got knocked out the sky, and now he's looking at the butcher, going, "Oh fuck!"
And you're in a hat.
And he was in a hat, yes. Also, was meant to ask during the week, because the flame tongue is strength based. Would I be able to change my thing to one of the amulets?
Yeah, that's fine. If you just want to swap it out.
Oh, yeah, it was longsword, wasn't it?
Yeah. I forgot it was a
Gwent
finesse.
Moss Smile.
Made a huge mistake by saying I love Zormir, and now gonna turn evil.
Yep. Not wrong. That's some that sums that up.
To be fair, turning evil is unrelated to Zormir. You might die because of Zormir, but turning evil has nothing to do with that.
Don't worry, Gwen.
Yeah, potato.
Don't worry, Gwen. There's one good bit for you. If you
Zormir
die,
dies
you're,
as well.
well, also that. But if you die, you're close enough to Alvina that Alvina can probably grab you, go through the portal, and get you resurrected on the other side. Zormir's screwed, but
It's true. Lou Grimm, better of the god of games.
Aye, the butcher accidentally decapitated a planar?
Planetar didn't even fucking
Planetar,
try.
yeah.
His first hit
Yeah,
dead.
that's why I said
Pretty-
accidentally.
you're a pretty beefy angel.
Like,
Gotta love Opal.
And last but not least, the point holy exclamation mark hashtag at question mark cowman.
What? Oh right, my brain just went. What?
The point made a new friend.
Oh yeah,
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
to stop making friends with evil beings bent on destruction and havoc.
They're just misunderstood.
They're
Oh
not.
no. I can
That's a
change
matter of
them.
opinion.
All right, as we move back to
Oh my
the
God.
divine plane that had a small, effectively, fragment of the shattered divine plane. The group of unicorns has been channeling all of their teleportation power to create a temporary rift in the space in order to, well, actually, as far as you've been told, to teleport you away and return you home. You actually don't know the mechanics of what's going on there. But while all that was happening, you were trying to survive 2 gods and 3 legions of imperial angels
Yeah.
as they fought you down, while avoiding antagonizing any sun moths or stepping into any auras of the dart pains, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, I
with
remember what my plan was.
with that, take a
That doesn't sound good.
a reminder of where you are on the map. Gwent is got 2 failed saves on potentially becoming a divine simp.
Yay.
Can't remember
Which
how
is
many
weird.
successful saves you had.
It's
Which is
called cleric.
Which
I
is
don't
weird
think
that
I've
the
had
cleric
any.
wasn't already
No.
one.
Yeah.
Also,
Yes,
amazingly,
and the
Gwent has
only
the
lawful good person in the party.
Gwent also, I'm pretty sure, has the highest chance at succeeding these DCs,
By a lot.
still failing somehow. Hey, they could make the next 3 consecutively. I think they literally have a 40% chance of succeeding.
They are a god.
Yay.
If anyone's gonna outmatch a cleric's wisdom save, it's a god.
Well, it's more the rest of you have way lower wisdom saves. So if anything, Gwent's the best one to have this because they have the best chance. The rest of you had like 10%. Some of you would probably have 0. The DC,
Hey, I
I'm
have-
pretty sure, is above 20.
I have advantage.
Ugh.
I have advantage.
The point was in negotiations with Hara, who had decided to stop attacking others if others stopped attacking her.
And she's still blind.
And then immediately got
It's
stabbed
also
in the back by Lou.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Lou
she got
doesn't.
shot.
Lou doesn't know what the
Yeah.
point's doing, so
Yeah, that is true.
it's like, of course I'm gonna attack.
Which actually reminds me, might be a good time to showcase that. I'll do that in a
Oh,
second.
dear.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
Fine.
I'm standing next to him.
I've just got some things saved up my sleeve. Some cool plot relevant stuff I need to like slowly weave in. And the Zormir has grabbed obviously the Butcher's attention, and the Butcher's gone over, and the Butcher is not convinced about your argument. He thinks you're bluffing. You failed your persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good chance he's about to just kill you and by proxy kill Gwent, which might solve the whole Gwent evil thing.
Which is something.
Which is something.
Ah, god damn it.
It's
So I thought, let's
definitely
get-
something.
Let's get back into initiative. Or look at that initiative. There's so many people on this goddamn board.
It's an army.
Uh,
There's war going all
several.
around you.
Most of us on 8, I
Um,
believe.
Vara
Like
looking
4 of
around.
us.
Ooh, Vara.
We all got 8 for some
It's like
weird
4 of us on 8.
I'm happy where I
Vara
am.
It's
is
three of us,
going
one of the three of
to-
us, one of the gods, and my Coatl. My Coatl jetpack.
Let's make a gore attack. Yeah. Vara's the Imperial Legion is currently trying to like sustain themselves, and the Devas are flying over to take them down. But with that, I think Vara's main priority here is the fucking god right next to the unicorns. So let's go
Yeah.
ahead and move Vara up. And Vara, unaware also of this deal with Hara, is gonna gore attack her in the back with advantage.
Get him, Vara.
And let's see if she can pull him away. So it'll be with advantage. There's a +8 to this. Ooh, a 27 to hit, which definitely hits.
Yay!
Or at least definitely hits Hara.
It does hit the butcher.
I
tried.
Doesn't have any sort of improved crit or anything, so this is just a regular damage. That's fine. For 22 piercing damage, as this golden scaled unicorn charges in Hara. I don't even know if the point can see this, and obviously Gwen
Yeah,
is
Karen.
down on the ground. I guess Pointbot's just standing there taking this all in.
I believe Pointbot is trying to hug Hara at the moment.
Yeah.
But they are going to charge in, and they can make 1 gore attack and also 2 hoof attacks, which it does not say has to be different people. So since they have advantage on this, you know what, I'm gonna flavor the hoof attacks as a push attack. Because their main goal is just getting Hara away from the unicorn. So let's go ahead and do a contested athletic. What is their strength? Oh, +5. Okay. But no proficiency. Real shame.
Garen are just strong.
So I'm just going to do this twice, because they get 2 attacks. Okay. And then we'll see how Hara deals with that. Okay. Not the strongest. Do they have proficiency, though? Do have... oh, but this will be a contested check. Doesn't have proficiency in the skill. Oh. Might not matter though. Oh, but that was for the first one, which is a fail, and then for the second one, also a fail. So let's go ahead and give them an improved kick as they go flying over the point's head. And you just I'm actually gonna need, just Farah is very single focused right now. I'm gonna need Gwen at disadvantage to give me a dexterity saving throw, and the point to give me a dex save, as Farah just continues charging through the entire party after Hara.
Oops. Oh, well, I rolled a 3 to start with, so yeah, that makes sense.
You got both ends of the spectrum there.
On the bright side, Gwen, maybe if you fall through the crack in the void and get far enough away from Zormi, you might survive.
I kind of want to use a destiny just to give you that 20, just because it's so nat 1, nat 20.
Fine, they're just gonna get stepped on a little.
They're gonna get
They're gonna
shoved by a Kirin. It's fine. There's worse things than this thing.
Trampled by another horse is fine.
Let's see
You
what
never
was...
seen
my
what
horse
happens in
dragon.
horse racing?
Try my horse dragon. It's a good way to go.
I'm gonna say the point has a partial success on this, so you're gonna take half of this damage, but you managed to get away to not take the full amount. However, Gwent is gonna get stampeded for 13 bludgeoning damage.
See,
We're
it's
doing
fine.
okay, Zormir. We're doing
And
okay.
The point takes 6 as you're just barely able to get out of the way.
Bludgeoning.
Also, I guess technically point box, because Farah is a large
Wait.
creature.
Wait a minute. I've just remembered they're linked, and Zoma actually has like 6 health now.
Yeah, but remember
No,
they have a joint hit pool.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Where does the hit points go from?
I added it into mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I just assumed
We
it
are
would come out of Gwent first.
Okay.
Yeah. We're sitting at a pretty 48 so far.
Like, it doesn't matter if Zormir goes to 0 anyway, because they still stay conscious.
Yeah, I was just curious. Honestly, I'm like, ooh, that'd be funny.
Am I taking any health off me?
No,
or
you're
am I
fine.
do-
No, simplicity-wise, the Gwen will just take all of them. And Pointbot is... Oh, and Pointbot's going to take the full amount, unless they have proficiency in dex save. And, yeah, dex saves.
They do not.
Then an 8 is a failure, so also take the full 13 bludgeoning as they just get pushed out of the way. And Hara is just going to go flying up to
Thanks,
Lou
Hara.
and Alvina.
Thanks, Vara. That saves me some effort.
yeah,
well- We were negotiating.
Unfortunately for you, you haven't informed everyone else you're negotiating.
Yeah.
No, don't worry.
That's me starting to do that.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
it's the first fourth negotiating. You don't tell anybody.
Just
Yeah.
you're like talking to Hara, like having a night, and then almost as if they just got hit by a bus, they just vanish.
And suddenly, Dragon Horse is just gone through. Don't worry, I've got a great assist. I'm gonna go in here.
But that is Farah's turn. We go to the unicorns, who can get another piece of the pie completed. Let's see what color scheme we're going to continue with our opposite color scheme, apparently, for the second half. But that's going to go up to 5 out of 6 charges.
We've got one more. That's why I said
Nice.
if we manage to TPK and this is a teleport, we have done something horrifically wrong.
Legion 3 is going to be battling off on this side. I'm just going to reduce some hit points over here because you guys aren't involved. And also, they have Gambit on their side over there now. We're going to go to Medici, who, let's see, who's their focus now on... Oh, unfortunately for Zormir, they're doing such a great job of distracting them right now, but her focus is on this portal and getting civilians out.
Yeah, what do you mean? She's like, well, you're dead. Best of luck.
And DC is going to fly over and is effectively just going to heal anyone who's taking like collateral damage over here. Which I guess they'll just throw out like a mass healing word.
Oh, I'd appreciate that. I've taken some.
Let's see what level can she cast this at? Presumably 9th level, but
I imagine no.
does it-
What sort
does
of
it go up higher?
radius are we talking about here?
Okay.
In 5, yeah, I think it only goes up to 9.
Yeah, 60 foot, so let's throw a little aura on her, which will be the easiest here. Technically it's up to 6, but she can just bypass that. She's a god of healing.
It's literally a thing.
Leave her thing. Normally it's supposed to be at third, so that's 5, 6. I think that's 64.
Yeah, right.
She's doing
Yeah,
it.
can it not-
thingy.
Probably. Yeah.
21 healing to everyone in that little aura around her.
Oh, thank you.
Yay!
My body is back up to full health.
I think she got me to exactly 100.
This
Yes,
is
she
purple,
did.
you can actually see.
That was quite impressive. I'm 20 down now.
Alright, but that is going to be their turn. In fact, I'll probably move them in the background, but I'll do that later. Ooh, now that they've got their weapon out again. Let's go ahead and roll some
I
checks
feel much better
here.
now.
They've
It won't
advantage
for long
on
because she's mad at you and you're stood next to her now.
plus 10 plus proficiency
She was attacking.
plus expertise.
Self-defense.
I'm sorry, Lou. I got nothing on this one.
Ooh, a 39. Okay, I'll flavor that in a second.
Pretty sure you're before me.
Fuck you! It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure that out myself.
Get your ass out of here.
Yeah, I would.
Trust
if
me.
If I still had a dimension door.
Oh, you're not an eagle anymore. You're a prone goblin.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck you.
Run like hell. Yeah, you fell out of the sky. From that freaking tempest the butcher
Yeah.
threw out there.
And I'm out of 4th level slot, so I can't dimension door.
Do you have another polymorph in your wand?
Oh yeah, I've got loads of those left.
Polymorph, stand up, fly, because you can get like a bit over here at least.
Yeah.
If you do it with an eagle, I think you've got like 40 at least, so it'll get you most of the way in.
Yeah. Yeah, so that I'll polymorph, use my wand, giant bird, and big bird, fly over, be what, 45, 10,
I think he's got an 80 speed, right? So
yeah,
basically just halve it for prone.
yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
That wand
I
is
think I just
so
did
good.
Oh yeah,
That wand is so good.
fuck you, has used it to no end.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's gonna be me. Actually, should I have gone towards Zormir and like try and grab
I
him?
think you'd get an attack of opportunity by the butcher if you did.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Only if
that's
you
a
get
you
in and out
decision.
in time.
Oh well, the ship is now fuck yous then.
Nobody else has got the code.
Neither does he. We'll
That's what I'm
figure
saying.
it out.
Yeah.
Actually, someone does have the code. They're just not allowed to tell anyone unless he's given them by Zormir.
Oh, Randy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's fine. We've got a pilot.
I mean, we've got several pilots. Not all of them know how to land or fly the thing.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
not good ones.
I've got good news. He knows the code, but does he know how to put the code back in? So all we need is to type in the code once,
Mhm.
and it's unlocked forever.
Basically, yeah.
Good.
So yeah, that's gonna be fuck yous turn. He can't do anything else.
That's fine.
Alrighty then. Let's have a look at the Devas. These ones over here, if I just not on the right there, are going to go flying under and just trying to keep pushing the Imperial Legion down. Oh, this one's going a little bit under them.
Drive them back.
With this, those guys are fighting over there. That one has turned evil now and is going to start flying towards someone.
Oh yeah.
They've got 90 foot. Okay, so they'll dash over. Oh, fuck you is in 80 foot.
Oh, you're getting evil diva.
Just flying around, they spot Fukyu running for it,
Flying for it.
and they're gonna flying for it, and they're just gonna try even better. They're just gonna see you in the air, and they're just gonna swoop in like a predator bird. Do they have disadvantage for any reason?
If fuck you wasn't a bird, they might have done, but
Well, just to make your life even harder, mace attack. Oh, 10 to hit.
misses.
Yay!
Misses. Good thing they get 2 attack as they swirl around for the second hit. A 15 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then that is 10 mace damage, because I realize these are all going to my... Is there a way to change that? Probably. Up
Yeah, I'm
top
saying I
there.
can't see those. They've not. They've
It's
disappeared.
because
Yeah,
of it's because I'm clicking on the actual D&D Beyond
Ah.
stat block.
So it's sending to GM. You can't change it, unfortunately.
Weird.
Uh,
Oh, you just have to take my word that it's 10 damage for their bludgeoning, and then
Sorry?
18 for their radiant.
Okay. Bird form has dropped, and fuck you takes 2 points of hit damage,
Oh.
And
Hey.
Deva is going to continue hovering over you.
and then falls out the sky again.
Yeah, you pretty
Yeah,
much turn to a
Fucky's
bird,
falling.
flew and then
No.
right down again.
Take another 3 bludgeoning as you smack into the ground.
Just
You're
roll.
prone again.
Yeah, as he falls, you just hear him shout, "Ah, for fuck's sake!"
Oh, you know what? One second. There's a Deva right next to you. I'm gonna see if the Deva, because they're good. I'm gonna see if they catch you in time. Go ahead and do, I guess, Dex save. They don't actually have proficiency in Dex saves, huh? So let's just roll Dex, see what they get. Oh, 20. A Deva swoops down and catches you at the last second, like cradling you in their arms.
Cool.
And you
Aw.
don't take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Yay!
And they're now being cradled by a Deva.
But you have a mini heart attack.
Deva. Deva could
Let's
take
have a
them out
look
of there.
here. The Deva 8 is going to charge in, and as the Butcher is raising their weapon to strike down at Zormir, is going to fling themselves in front of Zormir
Aw.
and try to
Oh.
attack. Do they try to attack or do they just push the Butcher away? I'm gonna try attack. Yeah, let's go for
Yeah, but I don't think the push is gonna work somehow.
it. 15 and 26 to hit, which unfortunately
No.
misses.
No.
Oh no.
He's got
Um,
30, I think.
But they are going to, effectively, I'm just going to move the Butcher back to represent this, interplace themselves between Zormir and the Butcher.
Hey.
Zormir gets
Zormir.
a slight reprieve.
No, he's gonna
Zormir gets
survive
one
the
round.
first. He's gonna survive the first Vorpal attack.
That's what I'm saying, he gets a slight reprieve.
The Deva 5 at the back is going to continue harassing the Legionnaires and just kind of keeping them focused on defending behind. They seem to be giving less attention to their forefront, given that there is a fucking god there on their
the
side.
God of War in front is like, I don't think we need to worry about what's in front
Don't
of
think we're going to worry about that side. But that should be all of them. Davis 9 and 10 continue attacking the Legionnaires and just kind of pushing them back. That's fine. I think that's all of them. I don't think I've missed
You
any.
got
Okay.
the top one up there.
Oh yeah, let's have him attack the rising Legionnaire. Let's have the Deva battle going over there.
Just bonk.
Uh, Let's see, they have
Bonk down.
They have a 22, 12, and a critical miss. Unfortunately, that battle is not going in the Davis' favor. That's a good reminder as we move to Gwent.
Come on,
Hey,
Gwen.
no.
say.
Come on, Gwen.
Did that
You
Deva
can
not
do
move?
it!
pretty good.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh,
It might not be
yeah.
enough, but it's pretty good.
It is pretty good. That is your first success. You need to save 3 times to end the
So-
effect.
One
2
down,
for
2 to
1.
go.
Yeah.
Keep one off there.
Death saves, but evil saves.
Question: That Deva did that Deva move at all? That
I-
fuck you
Yes.
before
Well,
they
it was
got
it was
them?
their turn, like right after. So that's fair. Fuck you. Would you like the Deva asks you in I guess well they
Get me outta
understand.
here.
They understand. Yeah, they have telepathy. Looks down and you just hear this beautiful angelic voice in your head. Like a voice of the divine choir bell backing everything. Are you safe, young Noid?
What?
How do you respond, Fukyu? And if you are responding, we cannot hear you.
There you go.
I can hear you now.
Get out of there!
You hear me now?
Fuck you's just gonna look around and go. Yeah, let's just leave.
That's fair.
I must apologize on behalf of my falling sibling. They have succumbed to the curse of madness. It is that beguiling witch's fault. Please do not hold it against them. They are an honorable warrior.
Questionable.
Okay.
They're an angel. They probably are honorable. It's kind of the thing.
With that, he's going to disengage and fly Fukyu over to the portal.
Yeah.
Which
Some
about
gods
nice.
are dicks. I don't see why angels couldn't be.
No, these gods seem to be alright, is the main bit.
they-
No.
They didn't say not dicks, they
Most
said
of these ones
honorable
look-
warrior. There's a distinct difference.
There is a distinct difference. As he flies you over and just kind of gently like places you on the ground with as if he is handling a child. He looks down at you. It's going to be all right. You have not to fear. We shall protect you, young one.
Hell yeah.
Like I was
Made a
fucking
friend.
scared.
You are a brave one.
Aw.
What? What? Why are you talking to me like I'm a child?
I just completely
You
disregards
behave
you.
like a baby.
Begins flying up, getting ready to like fight off anything that comes their way.
Hey, come
Alright.
back! I was talking to you.
But with that, Zormir, it is
Right,
your turn.
Spending destiny.
Immediately.
Spending it immediately. The message has been sent to the GM. That is scribbled with my thingy as
Last will and testament.
on a bit of my
In
armor,
his blood.
and then
Okay.
then he's gonna use, and then I'm going to basically action talk to the butcher and basically go, well, it was worth a try, but I understand why your brother has left you. You've clearly went completely insane with your lust for battle, you absolute the hero would.
Cad. That's the word he used. That sounds like the word Zomer had used.
Cat, I can understand why the hero would not engage in your campaign. Quite frankly, you're useless. Basically,
I hope
gonna
you know if you do
spend-
survive, you're not getting any of that stuff back.
I basically,
Yeah, I know.
I'm
me and
I'm
Bob may have talked-
antagonizing the absolutely fuck out of the butcher, and basically bigging up their
Brother.
the leader of their brother in front of them.
They seem to
basically-
be it seems to be effective.
Yep,
And-
you have successfully pissed off the god of carnage.
And essentially just I won't actually do any because I've used my action to engage him in conversation, but do something like an attack or a slight or an attack or a slight or something to basically antagonize him to fight me, saying I'll show you what a hero is.
Zome uses vicious mockery.
Essentially.
We're just gonna say you succeed on this. I'm not even gonna need a roll here. You say all the right trigger words.
Yeah.
It's calm emotions. This is spark rage.
Would you like the benefits of a dodge to go with it, since you're actually preparing to fight?
No, I'm not dodging or anything. because of what the basically spending my.
I mean, come on.
No, I'm spending my. I spent my thing, my special thing for a
Yeah.
specific reason. I sent something in the GM. You'll
It's
find
what
out what it was later.
So
we were
Gwen can
discussing
die.
after the session, wasn't it, Bob?
Yes, and
Yeah, nice.
I will step past the Deva basically if I can.
Ooh, okay. I mean the Deva. I mean that one actually might require a persuasion check, so go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
This should be good.
You have to convince this Deva that you know what the fuck you're doing, or
Yeah,
at least
use
that you're
open
willing to die
Gwen.
honorably.
Yeah. Goodbye, Gwen. By the way.
So I'm
Sorry.
saying use
Hello,
open Gwen.
darkness, my old friend. Da, 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 da.
Ooh, 21.
This Deva looks at you with such profound awe, but also sorrow in the depths of their eyes. They fully expect you to die here.
Yep.
But dear God, do they
Join the
respect
club.
you for being so ballsy annoyed.
If you're gonna
The Deva
die,
just kind
die
of moves
with
his sides
style.
like, holy fuck, you're dead, but I salute you.
We've
I
been on
like-
it to serve.
I can comfortably say, I think our party, even if it was only through sheer stupidity, has definitely gained these guys' attention. Of these guys.
Square's shoulder raises, raises up shield and stands straight on the butcher and say, "Come on then."
Romeus is gonna be just swaying with the horse, with the unicorns. Come on, horsey. Is it time to go? This is too sad a scene. I don't want to see any more of this.
Can you get rid of Gwen's dancer, please?
You guys hear a buzzing sound in your ear? Oh, I gotta lay off the drink. Romeus does nothing because Romeus is the god that fucking doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Other
Well,
than
ironically,
make it-
also the god that like moves the entire cosmos if he wants to. He just rarely wants to.
Yeah, he's that kind of guy.
All right, it is
It's
now.
basically Thor when he became Bro Thor.
That's pretty
Kinda,
much it.
actually.
Like, I don't give a fuck anymore.
It is now Hara's turn as she picks herself
Yeah,
up from
crap.
being fucking rammed by a Kieran.
Is she aware that the person who shot her is right next to her? Please say she's not.
You guys aren't exactly subtle, but she is going to take
Oh no! Sorry. Okay.
She is going to take a step back, provoking an opportunity attack from Lou. Unless Alvina also has reach by any chance.
No, she's not.
Go. Then opportunity attack for Lou if you would like to punch her with
Get
a
her, Lou!
reaction.
Get a Lou!
I don't think you have Shield Master. Is it Shield Master? Which one
I
does
don't
the
have
spell?
it. No.
What does
Not
the
Shield
spell as a
Master.
reaction?
Oh, no, it's definitely not Shield Master. It's War Wizard.
It's Warcaster.
I don't have that.
Yeah.
I don't have Warcast.
Then unfortunately you're unable to cast a spell as a reaction, but you can melee attack her if you'd like. You don't
Get
have
her,
to.
Lou! Punch her!
I've got a stick.
Slap her!
I have
You know
core
what I think?
staff, but
Bonk
you
her.
know.
Then make me a strength or dex quarterstaff attack.
The finesse quarterstaff coming in.
I'll
Can you
make it
dex quarterstaff?
two-handed.
No,
It's a
you
wisdom
monks
strength.
can. Monks can stab.
It's because I've only ever used a quarterstaff as a monk.
Yeah.
21.
Might it?
Fucking hits as well.
Ah!
Roll for damage.
Hit that quarterstaff.
Down.
No, she's gonna give her a good whacking.
One damage!
Hey, it's damage. It's damage.
It doesn't matter which
Wait,
side
is it-
you pick
wait.
either.
Lou,
Hang on,
was it- Lou, is it a magical quarterstaff?
No,
So you just
But
poke
I
her.
think- I think I can like re-roll the
No,
the dice.
don't worry
No.
about it. Don't worry about it. It's way better if you did one because it probably is 0 anyway.
It doesn't work.
Oh.
You just poke her away.
Yeah,
Go,
you can surprise a god is probably immune to non-magical damage.
Yeah.
But it's It's the thought that counts.
You sent the message, and that's what matters.
But Hara is going to kind of just she has a good beat on where everything is around her from just all the attacks. So is aware that Farah is in front of her, and is going to take out from. How the fuck was she dressed again? She's got this very lovely long dress. Takes something out from God knows where. Just seems to like have it in her palm, like it's not her palm's empty 1 second, and then she kind of just like reaches back behind her and like takes out of God knows where and just seems to now have an item in her hand, and it looks to be almost this kind of crystal sphere with a low polygon count.
Okay.
Almost it's not quite. It's almost apple shape in that it's got a little dent at the top of it.
Okay. Like one of those like crystalline bauble type things.
Yeah, but very low poly count. Like it's very kind of flat surface, like pointy.
Mhm.
And it has a gleam to it, which Lou, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Maybe the point you might have visual sight on it. Point. What's your passive perception again?
My passive perception is 14.
14. Fortunately, the point won't be able to see it just like while she's taking out and using it, but I'll do an Arcana check after the effect.
Okay.
Lou, because you're right there, you're able to actually like you can see her hands as you recognize this as it has there's a distinct glimmer to Arcanite. This is an Arcanite bauble that she has taken out and is clearly a magic item of some variety. However, the color is strangely off to you. It's almost like a muddied red. It seems to, and it's actually a color called apple blossom apparently, but I'm just gonna call it apple.
Okay.
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 Apple blossom is a type of apple, so it kind of makes sense.
But it's got this kind of yellowy, dark, purple infused red.
Okay.
And as she goes, she chucks it in front of her at Vara, who is going to make a save.
Come on, Vara.
You can do it.
I believe in you.
Unfortunately, that fails
No.
as the bauble bursts on. Doesn't look like it burst on impact, but just before impact, as it erupts and this kind of arcanite dust sweeps over Vara. And as the dust passes, you see Vara almost digitize in that like her body almost turns like
she's been Thanos.
almost, yeah, she's been Thanos effectively.
No.
No.
As Vara vanishes from the map.
I
and
really
at
hope
this
that
point,
was a Pokeball and not a disintegration.
The point you can make me an Arcana check upon seeing the effects of it.
Okay.
It'll be a Pokeball.
But Lou, with your additional kind of just seeing what's actually happening to it, you also glean some information. That the point is also going to gleam in a second without having seen the original ball. But as the particles kind of disperse, you actually see that they aren't a solid color as they appear to be when in bubble form. As they disperse into this dust, they actually seem to be a combination of 3 colors of yellow, violet, and black.
Black was
Do the journal to
dispel.
remind myself what those do.
Violet was teleport. Yellow was combine.
Violet is chrono arcanite.
Time.
It's time.
I'm
Purple is spatial.
Oh, okay.
So,
So it sent it somewhere else in time?
yep.
Yeah.
So she might come back in the future. She might have been sent to the past.
They
We've got
basically
no
pruned
idea.
them.
Probably not dead though.
And
Okay.
Black would be nullification, so
No counterspell, basically, kind of.
no counterspell, or have you just taken them out of time?
Maybe that'd be worrying. Probably alive though.
It should also be noted to Lou and the point specifically, because you are from the main sphere. As far as obviously hybrids aren't really a thing in your universe. But the closest you get is when you use multiple Arcanites in the construction of something. They aren't really hybrids in the true sense of their effects overlap, but more that they are like separate functions that just join together to create a whole process. But traditionally, Black Arcanite is never actually used in conjunction with any other Arcanite when constructing artificery or magic items. Particularly because it doesn't play nice with other Arcanite, and its main use is actually as a set of Arcanite tools, because it prevents. It kind of like grounds any arcane magic as you're working with it, preventing disastrous effects, which is why Arcanite tools are predominantly made from Black Arcanite, because they're just really effective. You're also aware that Black Arcanite weaponry equipment is the only thing that can break other Arcanite, and can also be used to bypass magical effects. Notably, one of the famous examples from a past campaign is Black Arcanite disregards any magical defenses. So a wizard had a basically invulnerability spell on, and was gloating as the Black Arcanite swooped in and still did damage to them. So it should be noted here that it's a very interesting usage. This is probably the first time you've ever seen Black Arcanite used in a magic item that isn't by itself. Opening up a whole world of possibilities for artificers.
Yep. Shame Zoma's gonna die.
Should there be any artificers?
Should any survive this combat? And maybe try and get their hands on one of these items and see how it works. And also what the fuck it does. But with that, that's going to be Hara's turn. I believe she gets a wisdom save at the end of her turn from whatever is blinding her.
Gwent's spell is doing it, yeah. I think she has to make 3 saves, and she's made 1 already. Right?
Yeah.
It was Contagion?
No, she probably made 2. Contagion,
Yeah,
you
I
have to
think
make
she's
3.
made 2.
Okay.
Because I distinctly remember it almost being done. But that's fine. I think she had a plus 11. Not down here. No,
Oh yeah, she made it.
Natural 20.
That's
Oh, no, you rolled 20. You rolled flat 20,
Yeah.
not a D20.
26 though.
Yeah, still made it.
Still made it.
She needs to roll a 7, right?
As her eyes kind of prop open and she takes in the scene, and a grin spreads across her lips. Ah, that's better. No fucking caring anymore. Her eyes sweep over to Lou and Alvina as she takes out 2 more of the little apple baubles and just stares at the both of you.
Alvina stares back and there's just steam coming out of her nose. She does not look happy right now. Because Alvina doesn't know what the fuck just happened, but the Kirin's gone that she liked. So...
That's going to be Hara's turn. She now has her eyesight back, which is useful for reactions and stuff. Imperial Legion 2 is going to... they're going to leave Zormir and the Angel to the Butcher.
I think if they interfere now, they are dead themselves.
Yeah, the Butcher might get mad. Don't worry, Gwen. It's only death.
Yep.
We can work with this.
I've got something that might help if the Butcher doesn't outright kill you now.
He will.
It's been
I can't
accounted
see
for.
it surviving.
Oh! What? Hey, think of it this way. If he Vorpals Zormir, then Zormir's the only one that dies.
I'm not sure if that's true.
I mean, you don't... It's not like you lose your head, you still have hit points, it just instantly removes the head.
But also causes damage, though.
Vorpal I don't think actually does if the Vorpal goes off, it only causes damage if it didn't. So you'd be unconscious.
Really?
Yeah, weirdly enough, Vorpal just kills the thing and only deals damage if the sword didn't kill it. So, you're probably gonna be unconscious, but you're probably not instantly dead.
Hey, small bonuses.
Right?
Gwen's
Zombie's
like,
dead, but
I can live with that.
that seems to be how Vorpal works, to my knowledge.
Oh, it does say it takes damage instead.
Yeah. It's because
hilarious.
Vorpal just kills.
Just to correct, Zormir, you're not like a legendary creature, right?
No,
No.
You don't have legendary actions. Okay, good. Don't
No.
worry about it.
I mean, he might become a legend.
no, become a martyr. There's a difference.
GM decides that the creature is too big for its head to be cut off with this weapon.
Yeah,
I guess don't get tiny versions of the sword.
It basically to
Oh my
stop like
God.
it's to
Little
stop,
tiny
like,
soldier, like toy soldiers, all with purple swords.
yeah. It's to stop a normal adventurer like decapitating an ancient dragon and things like that.
Or, themselves.
No, they can definitely decapitate themselves.
Either way, all right. Butcher is going to come down swinging. And let's roll if this would hit.
If you nat 20, Gwent lives. Which is funny. Natural
Oh,
one!
it's a-
It misses! It fucking misses!
Hilariously, it wasn't going to hit regardless. But that's actually even funnier. As just because of what happened a couple rounds ago that I staggered for this dramatic effect.
Ooh.
As the sword comes sweeping down, Zormir, Zormir, how are you reacting to this? By the way, are you like defiantly staring at the sword as it comes in? Are you like doing like a quick look away or anything at the end?
No, I'm staring him down.
You're staring it down.
Basically, I'm trying to inhabit the hero mantra enough that it's gonna keep his focus entirely on me.
Yeah, but
You're
that's actually
clenching
quite
your
hard to
cheeks.
do when you're looking down a god of death here. What is a bravery check? Like a wisdom save?
Wisdom save. Wisdom
Hey.
save is fair.
Give me a wisdom save to see if you can actually like push through the fear.
Okay.
Channel in Alvina. No thoughts. Head empty. That's probably not it.
To be fair, this is against his own internal fear of mortality. So it's still a success. But yeah, you managed to just hold on. Like it is no doubt fucking terrifying staring at a sword coming about to kill you. But you stare it down anyway, and that is why it's so confusing. Why suddenly you just see empty hands sweep past you.
Hey! He finally did it! They
Yes.
just nicked the sword!
And out of the corner of your eye, you see this hooded figure just holding the butcher's sword. And you can see nothing but a grin underneath the shadow face. And
Oh,
then
I love that.
and then you see that smile quickly drop into a frown as suddenly arcane energy starts to bubble off the sword.
Yep, it's got arcane lock. Oh shit.
And you just see Thivra's shoulders kind of shrug a little bit and just mumble under their breath, "Oh, this is gonna fucking hurt."
Yep, boom!
As erupting from it is a psychic force that throws everyone back. As I need it is still a strength save, even though it is psychic. It's that like personified wave of energy.
Shockwave.
As Zormir, give me a strength saving throw.
Decent.
Oh, nice.
Pretty good.
You'll take half of this, and you aren't
Hey!
thrown back.
This is
There's probably gonna be enough. Yeah,
half of
it
38
is.
psychic.
Half is definitely enough. I had to say.
So that's
No, it's fine. You're
19.
You're sharing it with Gwent. You're sharing it with Gwent, remember?
so yeah, Zormir, take your health down to 0, and then tell Gwent the remainder.
13. 13 damage to you, Gwent.
Right. There you go. I'm
For
done.
dramatic effect, everyone else just fails. It's like how we're rolling all this dice. And also, it kind of actually coolly leaves Zormir just standing there against the butcher.
Hell yeah, Thivra. Does Thivra still have the sword, by the way? 'Cause I can...
No, she dropped it, unfortunately.
Ah,
So it's right next to the butcher.
that's fine. It was cool. It was really cool. Need to get
As the
me-
butcher reaches down for the sword. Zormir, would you like to do anything?
Punch him!
Kick the sword away.
Would you like to do anything reactionary?
Classic
Reactionary.
nut shot.
Uh,
Oh god.
He already
I'm-
hates you. Go for the nuts.
no, the reaction is, well, I'm still standing, you ass.
How? You're not sure. 'Cause
The how doesn't matter.
But the
The
Butcher
fact
reaches
that
down
standing
and
does.
picks up their sword that clearly if anybody else tries to use will fucking blast the area.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine, I'm just gonna plan for that in the future. But Alvina becomes completely immune to psychic damage by being too dumb. And she can yield.
Who does to psychic? Yeah.
There's just a hint of confusion in the of how the fuck am I still standing? Why am I still standing?
The Butcher comes down for a second of their 3 attacks.
Oh no.
We know it's
31 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that hits.
Goodbye, Gwen.
We've got 56 health.
So that's 40 slashing damage.
Ah,
See,
no.
we're doing okay. We're doing okay.
So 16 health.
Yep.
As they come in for their 3rd.
If you're not 20s,
You're
Gwen
just gonna
hilariously
not
stays
die
up.
outright, and I've got an
Oh,
idea.
Shit, son.
He changes it to a kiss.
Like, there is a 5% chance that Zormir does just die here instantly.
Yeah, there's a 5% chance that Zobe is dead, and there's no reviving that because we don't have powerful enough spells to get rid of like body parts.
Well, no, you have the God of Medicine if you can
Oh, true.
recover the body.
If we could get the bits
think-
back.
I think it's assumed the God of Medicine can work wonders.
Mm-hmm.
Take it true, resurrect. Of course you can.
I wonder if God of Invention has animate object, and if a corpse is an object.
A head is an object.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's a corpse. It's a special category. Alright, forward swing, let's go!
We animate just Zome's head and not the rest.
Alright, it's not nat 20, so
one
unfortunately
that
Gwen's
hits.
gonna get fucked.
Oh, damn it.
Unfortunately, Gwen, you're taking damage because he didn't instantly kill Zome.
Yep.
For 38.
And we are down.
Does Gwen still have to make the evil saves?
Good.
Oh, well, we'll say no.
Eh.
We'll say no.
Yay!
Good. I'm finally down. I can finally say what I put on my arm.
Yay!
I read that I bequeath my body and my stuff to fuck you,
Yep.
hoping to trigger the anti-theft
Stolen
stuff.
From.
Well, what you
But
wouldn't
you know,
know.
while writing on that arm, I think you went that way.
Well, I think
That was the whole.
Yeah, I think part of it is fuck you needs to know that he owns you.
I'm pretty sure you think you own him anyway.
Yeah.
You'd think that,
Yeah.
but it's also magic, and, you know, wills are magical in this world.
Fair enough.
But with Gwen unconscious, Zormir, you two go unconscious.
It's sleepy time for Zormir and
Sleepy time.
Gwen.
Luckily for you, though, that is all 3 of his attacks. He cannot kill you this round,
Uh-huh.
but you are all unconscious. Lou Grim, shit's happening behind you, and Karen just vanished in front of you, and Hara's now staring you and Alvina down with the
With
same
a-
intent as that Karen. What would you like to do?
Lou, if you can do something about the baubles, I can probably do something about the god.
Don't know like the
Not my
but the
turn to start
bubbles,
yelling about
but-
truces yet.
I've got no idea what you can do about the baubles, but we don't know what the bubbles are technically. So what do you think? Just have something fun.
What
I
spells
mean,
have you got?
I was
know,
gonna dimension door.
I probably
Hey,
do it.
Destiny and dude, Dimension Door just on the bubbles.
Oh yeah, Dimension Door both the baubles away. That'd be cool. That'd be
Dimen-
really cool.
Dimension Door the bubbles to you.
Oh, in your bag! Steal them! Steal them!
I was just
Dimension
about
door
to
them
say-
above the butcher.
Could I try
We could, no, we already know we can't do it with the
Destiny
book
Mage Hand to take the
yet.
bubbles?
Both baubles.
I'll allow it. Give me a sleight of hand check, though, to see how good you do it.
Come on, Lou.
And
Come on,
see you
Lou.
don't fumble.
Nat 20 this. Nat 20
Come
this,
on.
Lou. Come on! Damn it!
Eh,
Ah.
Would you like to do anything before I announce the results?
I need my. I'm sorry, Lou. I
Bend
need my
luck.
destiny.
Bend
I-
luck.
Oh, yes!
Okay.
It's like, sorry, I need my destiny, because if I.
Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
It's better.
It was worth the try. At least.
It was worth a try.
To be fair, it is a minor success, so you're not going to be able to fully palm them into your thing. However, I am going to roll a d8 and say you knock them out of her hand. I'll actually roll
Oh.
2d8.
That's-
For an 11, though. I'm going to say you at least knock one of them out for an 11. It's not a major success for both.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. South. Okay. Let's do a little circle. You know what? I don't want to do a little circle because it's actually quite a pain to get track of. We're just gonna grab a little person.
Ooh,
That.
that's not a little
Little
person.
person?
That's not a person. Arcane sphere. So this DM doesn't want to figure out how the hell to spell bubble. Okay. There you go. You knock the arcane sphere and it goes rolling underneath the lovely shadow of the divine tree. But Hara still has the other one. You've managed to knock one out. You still have your movement and a bonus action, reaction, all of that. If you'd like to dive after the arcane rolling sphere.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after the sphere that
The ball.
I knocked out.
All right.
Good plan.
This will be a low check, but go ahead and give me a acrobatics check to see if you can keep up, just because you are chasing after a sphere.
Come on, Luke.
Acrobatics.
You might have to leap to grab it as well.
Oh, nat 1. That's not a nat 1,
Four.
at least.
Ooh.
He doesn't
you're
fall.
very
he doesn't-
unlucky.
He doesn't fall on the sphere, at least, which is what I was genuinely worried if he nat 1.
Come on, can I do anything?
I don't think you can bend luck twice in one turn, unfortunately.
Oh.
Right.
I'm just seeing if there's anything I can do.
While you're thinking about that, we can recon anything. As you leap at the sphere, unfortunately, your fingertips brush it, have you dive after it, and just end up pushing it that little bit further out of your movement. 10, 20, 30. It's about 30, right? It's about 20. Yeah, you can try and chase after it a little bit more. Getting you like position for next round, but unfortunately, you're having to get back up on the ground after having failed
You
to
kick
grab
it
it
with your
and
toe.
continue. Yeah, you effectively knock it forward as you try and grab it, and then you have to keep running
Check.
after it. But you are giving chase to it, and it hasn't fallen off the divine plane just yet, but it is rolling towards an edge. You're pretty sure if you accidentally fumble it next turn, you might just knock it off.
Hey,
But
that's
with
the
that-
minor success if you knock it off below. She doesn't have it, at least.
Yeah, you still got rid of one. And hey, you might get to keep it if you manage to catch it and not
Yeah.
knock it off. Lou, is there anything else you'd like to do in terms of bonus action or anything? I don't think so. You're
No, that's all I can really do.
all right. We move to the point then. The point. Something's just happened in the last 6 seconds.
Yeah. Okay,
a lot
so,
of things.
Many things have happened.
so
Gwen's
pouring a
also
healing
passed out
potion
next-
down Gwent's throat is
Bad
a
things have
bonus action.
happened.
Is that a bonus action? Object
It's
control?
an
Action.
action, isn't it?
No, it is a
It's an
full
action.
action to
Okay.
use healing potions, even on other people.
Okay, I'm still going to do that. I've got a greater healing potion.
All right, go for it.
Mm. Does that bring me back a Waco
You're
as well?
unconscious.
I have a plan that probably isn't going to work, but we'll see.
Let's see.
Back up,
'cause-
baby.
Yeah. That means there's a 1 more 5% chance for you to not
Mm.
go down again. Gwen?
Mhm.
Eyes wake up again. Oh crap! Not again.
This is torture for Zombie.
Okay, as if
He's
you're
on 0 hit points, barely conscious.
Squaring off against the butcher long enough for you to get out,
Yeah.
and hoping that,
Hey, you never know, you might live.
yeah.
because of
Hoping-
action. I don't have any bonus actions I can do to get attention.
Don't worry, Point.
See, this is why you should always have healing word.
Don't worry, but I've got an
Yeah.
idea.
That's sweet bonus action. You could probably convince Alvina to stop fighting Hara, and she might
No, you
agree to
won't.
the previous
Yeah,
deal.
I will yell. Hopefully, people pay attention. Truce, truce. We are negotiating. We are discussing. Hara agreed to at least pause violence until
Good
you
luck
know
with that one.
the last 6 seconds happened. Please stop attacking her. We were talking.
Problem is, Alvina would have listened, but she just basically disintegrated the Kieran as far as
Yeah.
she's
Yep, that's
concerned.
That's what I was thinking as soon as that was started. I was
Yeah,
like, nope.
Alvina's literally there's steam coming out of Alvina's nose.
I do still have my supernaturally persuasiveness going, if that affects
No.
anything. But
Nah, she's very
Well,
mad.
I tried.
You did.
Yeah,
It was-
unfortunately, character free
What
will
was the point?
supersedes
Yeah.
persuasion.
yeah,
Okay.
I honestly, if she hadn't disintegrated the Kieran, Alvina would have listened. Just give me that one at least.
Oh, the point is aware that it probably didn't kill her. If you want to try
Oh, yeah,
using that this way.
Yeah, I will say, I'm fairly sure the Kirin is still alive, just displaced in time. I hope.
It's not better.
She's alive. She'll come back. I look at her. She'll come back, right?
Let's see if Hara wants to play along with this. What was I'm just gonna roll a flat d20. Below 10, she
One.
Look at that one.
Okay.
Hara says nothing.
Okay.
Hara's not helping.
In fact, she just turns to Alvina and gives this most like what can only be described as carnivore smile.
She just
Yeah,
does
that's
that.
the great
Like,
Alvina
I will
had.
just sigh and say, okay.
That's the
I'm
grid
just
Alvina
gonna-
used.
I just see her mimicking sort of a puff of smoke with her fingers going there as well. Just antagonizing Alvina at this point.
Hey, point. You got a bardic inspiration.
Not for you.
Aww.
Lou shouts over at a point and says, "Why didn't she tell us she was having a truce with us? She tried to fucking
Because
kill
we were
us.
discussing it when you started attacking.
You shot her.
Then she came up to me, threw some Arcanite bauble, and disappeared.
As you're
Vera,
falling, you're trying to get,
And she,
While all
Almost
that's
tried it
happening,
on
Alvina,
me.
it's your turn.
what the
Hey,
fuck?
It's not. Point bot acts on my turn. And point bot just got an upgrade.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Gwent is conscious. Point bot is mute, so we'll finger guns at Gwen and give a thumbs up. Is Gwent willing?
That's
Sure.
That's concerning.
Yeah. Willing for what? Or do I not know?
Well, I'm gonna go and speak to Chiron next, so or finger guns at Chiron next.
So no, he's not. 'Cause he's gonna kill him. Clearly. No, probably fine, right?
It's
You know
like,
point bot. You know point bot.
give your thumbs up back, like, I don't know what you want from me.
Gwen, very
Rub
nervous. Like,
shoulders.
yes.
Okay, point bot is going to move towards Chiron, and I hope walking through this doesn't
Wait,
affect him because he's a robot.
I need to double check Chiron's actually still there. Was Chiron still being carried by Gwent? Or did Gwent go on without them?
I think he jumped off at some point.
No, he was
I-
unconscious.
If Chiron's with
You know,
Gwent,
he
that
was
just makes
mis-
this easier.
He was charmed. He was charmed.
But still able to. Oh, hang on.
Okay.
I'm not going to phrase
Yeah,
it
he
like
was
that.
charmed, yeah.
I was going to say it's still able to consent. Still able to consent in this level, in this
Mm.
regard.
Yes. Yeah, they are charmed. They're charmed by Hara.
Yeah.
But yes.
The point bot will finger guns at Chiron and try to be persuasive with finger guns. Give a thumbs up and a questioning tilt of the head.
I'll allow this.
Okay,
Gavin
good.
knows where this is going. This is gonna be funny.
So point bot got upgraded to have that same power that Romeus has.
Gwent is gonna
There's
hit.
now 3 of you sharing HP.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
God,
sake.
it is a slightly weaker effect because it is
Okay.
limited to they have to stay within 60 feet of each other, unlike
Okay.
Romeo's one. But it's also technically slightly powerful because you actually get the +1 effects from Warding Bond.
Yep.
On
So
the bonus,
Gwent and Karen are now sharing
Gwent,
HP.
you now have the hit point pool of a literal god.
Exactly.
Yeah, but a literal god that I hate.
But you can still help.
You won't mind it getting hurt if it
Think
goes
of it
to
this
him.
way, Gwen. If you die, so does your god.
Oh, I'm going to go
It's also
punch the
limited to the
butcher.
duration as well.
How far is Code away from the butcher?
Too far for the connection to stay.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
no,
no,
it's
still. Not too
Space.
far.
To explain the effect, Gwent, you are now in effectively Warding Bond with Chiron, with all that entails. There's just a slight caveat to it in that it doesn't drop when you go to 0. It's slightly different than the one Romeus has cast, because Romeus one isn't limited to 60 feet and is potentially permanent, who knows.
God's sake.
Although apparently Warding Bond lasts an hour, so
This is
Oh, yeah.
effectively permanent. For
for the
moment,
next
at least.
hour, so long as you stay within the 60 feet of Chiron, you have Warding Bond up.
That
I
is
will say, as
really-
this is technically arrows, they do come out of the finger guns.
Pew!
Pew pew. Oh, and it also has the effect that if one of you is reduced to 0, it doesn't stop. It just transfers all damage to the other person.
Yeah, neat. That's really cool ability.
So good luck.
Do with
Alright.
this power you
You're
will.
gonna need it.
I've put the hit points on Kara, so I can actually track this shit, because I actually now need to pay attention to their hit points. Okay, now it's Alina's turn.
Okay.
Oh, and actually, one second, no. Point ball, is Point ball immune to psychic damage?
Let me check.
Might be actually.
Yeah, I was just thinking, they genuinely might be. I might not have to do this.
Construct conditional immunities.
It's not.
No,
conditions,
no
it's
damage immunities.
Shame.
Just
Was it-
conditions.
It's like this is the one type of damage I can imagine the construct might actually be.
Yeah.
Where did I put it? Oh my god, I wrote this up ages ago. Here we go, Dart of Pain. Alright, I need a Wisdom saving throw from the Point ball.
That is a flat
Luckily,
D20.
Warding Bond isn't concentration, so it doesn't actually matter for the other stuff. This is just how much damage they take from the psychic.
He's dead.
Not dead. They take 16 psychic damage.
Oh, it's a lot less
It's-
than I was
oh.
expecting.
Wait, did you fail the DC by more than 5?
Probably.
Point ball is
Yeah.
now stunned. They are
That's-
stunned in pain.
Hang on.
Is he being stunned?
No, stun is not one of the ones he's immune to.
So after the point bot does his finger gun, he suddenly collapses to the ground, clutching at his head in pain.
Okay.
Guess he needs to
Um,
reload.
So
Reboot.
he just shot love darts at 2 people who hate each other.
He's like, I can't take it.
See, this is why we don't do love spells.
He
They
deserves it.
never work.
Alright, now it's Alina's turn.
Okay, so Alvina is going to basically free action put away both their weapons.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
This is serious.
She's gonna full on run at Varek, try and grab her by the throat and yeet her.
Oh no, well, okay, I'm really gonna have to pull out the defensive punches now.
I
holy
have for the grab. I have 2 sources of advantage, hilariously, because I'm still raging and I've got what was it called? Peerless Athlete active still. So.
Alright, I'm gonna have to use her defensive gaze. Because dear god, just seeing the sight of Alvina running towards her is actually quite terrifying.
Oh dear.
Even the gods shudder at her.
Unfortunately for Alvina, I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw, which is quite a high DC.
Oh dear. Is it a charm?
It depends on what rolls next after you fail.
I just remembered. I thought you had Sanctuary cast something last session.
Shh, don't worry about it. We all forgot about Sanctuary. It was a temporary effect. It lasted 1 round.
Fair enough.
He did, yeah.
That's the new logic. Like, you can't expect a DM to remember Sanctuary on everyone. Jeez. Half of you were just attacking anyway.
Yeah.
I can't Destiny to get any bonuses for this kind of other than just an advantage.
No.
could Destiny
Yeah.
re-roll it.
Aye.
Yeah, which I actually don't know if you can make this save.
Probably not.
All right, roll me. I'll let you roll a d6 for me.
And that's 6.
Ooh. It's beguiling. Okay.
Oh, it's a charm. I'm still probably not going to pass, but it's a charm.
Hilariously not charm effect. I
Really?
don't know why it's called beguiling. Weird.
Weird, yeah.
The target is stunned until the start of Hara's next turn.
God damn it.
As you come charging in
Let's
at
kill
them,
Hara.
Hara's eyes begin to glow with a purple intensity. And let's see how the flavor of this works. She normally, because she's the god of heretics. She's the Inquisitor. What would stun Alvina to their core?
A famine.
Yes.
Hungry.
Empty pantry.
Her baby's
No,
being killed.
no spicy sauce.
One of her sisters in front of her, very briefly, probably stun her for a second.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
One of her
Especially
little
because-
sisters.
Hara is made of the god of lies as well.
Yeah, one of Alvina's like 20 little sisters in front of her would probably stun her for a second.
As you come charging at them, suddenly Hara's form evaporates into that image of your sister. And you are stunned to the ground. As to the rest of the world, how does this look to the rest of the world? Do you come to a sudden stop? What's your facial expressions?
Alvina would literally gone from full bloodless rage, like reaching out towards Ara's throat, and then she'd just like go wide-eyed and just stop, like freeze in pose, like just wide-eyed, like what? Expression, like
Kinda what I
utter
thought.
shock, like absolute shock.
Kind of what I thought you would have said.
As the rest of the party sees this, the indomitable Alvina frozen. All right. Gambit does shit over there. Gambit's on his own now. Gambit, you handle off this wing. Great, thanks, buddy.
You got this, bud.
Let's see. Quad is still coming with you. Ooh. But they're just gonna do healing effects. Alvina gets healed for 8 more while stunned.
Yay!
It is Ivika's turn, and Ivika is going to launch some grappling hooks at Hara. Unfortunately, Hara can't gaze attack or gaze react to any of. She also can't react, but even if she could, to some incoming inanimate objects. So let's give her some dex saves instead.
At least I burned a reaction. I'll take that.
Ooh, no.
Could have been worse.
Oh, 20 though. And finally, 11. Okay. As the party is watching this, and this is the second time something's just come out of fucking nowhere and grabbed Tara. Suddenly, Ivika having very quickly replaced the turrets with grappling functionality. A grappling hook hooks out and then just claw grabs Hara and begins yanking her in as 2 more shoot out and try and grab at her. Unfortunately, she's already gone by the time the second one gets to her, having gone caught by the first. But not in time for the second one not to also, or the third one to also grab her and pull her towards it, kind of grabbing her with 2 grappling hooks and keeping her suspended just slightly, like half a foot above the ground. We'll move the quad a little bit over to here. But unfortunately that's not a concentration effect, so that's fine. And Hara is for this time being going to be incapacitated or restrained.
Nice.
Imperial Legion 1 has continued to fight off there. I think that's fine. And I actually need to roll. That'll just be for the full duration. Okay. Alright, we come back up to the top of the round, which means it would be Vara's turn if Vara hadn't gone, and it is time now for the unicorns.
Portal.
Which means it's time to finish the portal.
Yay.
Question mark.
Whoa. Portal time. Will be a full graphics artwork. Yeah, such high quality.
Kind of looks like one of those umbrellas you get at like a hotel.
No,
It's
No,
a
we've
giant
just-
snail.
we've activated Naruto.
As the unicorns finish channeling their energy into this tear, you see it open up into a 10-foot diameter tear, almost arc in the like an arc doorway in space, with just pouring down with this golden copper-like light. You cannot see through it. It's just a spiraling, almost doorway that kind of gets sucked in to give this tunnel-like effect. Because it's a magical portal, guys. Use your imagination.
Yeah.
But that is going to be the unicorns, as they are going to focus on maintaining this and are going to start moving out of the way as the divine citizens of this plane begin pouring through it. All right. It will take at least 2 turns, I would say, to get everyone through it. So I don't know if you want to wait for all the citizens to leave, or if you just want to hightail it through it. It's your choice. But a good third of them have already gone through the portal between now and when it's activated. Medici is going to continue shepherding people through, kind of just healing up anyone. Let's see, get rid of her thing.
A healing word, or was she just gonna do it again?
To be fair, most people have already been healed, so that's fine. What can she do right now? Oh, no, you
Don't accept Medici. Instead.
She
She's
just
gone.
flies through. No, let's see who's in the most need. Lou is chasing after a sphere. Gwent is just up.
Alvina is stunned.
Alvina is stunned until the end of Hara's next turn. But also she selflessly kind of wants to keep the party engaged with the gods because it's providing an excellent distraction.
Well, Alvina doesn't want to be the one. Alvina wants to be one of the last to leave. Is her thoughts, so.
Let's see how well she's gotten to insight you.
She's not difficult to insight. Probably.
Insight is wisdom, so this is her high stat. Oh yeah, she just fucking makes
Yeah.
that.
Alvina's a very simple individual.
Yeah, I think she's learned enough about Alvina to know that it actually benefits her to do. And if I'm correct, this should do it. Is it touch? It is touch.
If you could do meta magics for her if she's got it, because divine sorcerers technically get that, and their power is basically mini god. So.
I'm just checking if Greater Restoration gets rid of stunned.
Don't know actually.
Technically, because it says
Actually, it might be
stunned
in
or
less.
petrified.
It might be in lesser restoration, and greater can do both.
Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned, and Greater can do restrained or charmed. I don't think it does stun.
Wait, stunned is actually a normal one, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Fascinating.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Leslie has like the one effect she can't undo.
Trust Alvina.
That's weird, yeah. It can't get rid of incapacitation either, can it? So...
Yeah.
Weird.
Very,
I
very
didn't
interesting.
realize that. Yeah. So stun is quite rare, to be honest. So.
Yeah, it's like the most common player status.
Hmm.
Let's just go ahead and ends blindness, deafness, and any disease affecting the target.
I think you're okay because the turn order means that you'll be unstunned by the end of her turn anyway.
Okay, apparently the ways that you can break stun is power word heal or aura of purity.
Because Alvina's got them.
Of course she has.
Well,
God of Medicine would probably
the
have them.
God of Medicine probably does.
Yeah. Definitely has Aura Purity. 'Cause that's like...
Ninth
Oh,
level.
purity, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, Aura Purity is like a very low level here.
She can't just cast 9th levels at will. It's kind of the only thing gods are good at.
Yeah.
Oh, purity is a 4th level, so easy.
Ooh, what else does Aura Purity actually do? 'Cause it might be better option regardless.
Charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and stunned.
I also think, is Aura Purity the one that all heals are maxed as well?
No, you can't be disease. You've got resistance to poison.
It's the other one I'm thinking of.
That helped. Chiron as well.
He's
Get rid of-
not in it, unfortunately.
Oh, he's a 30
Oh
foot
no, it's
radius.
just you have advantage on saving throws against the effects. You don't actually just lose them.
Ah,
Oh well, sorry for everyone else. Apparently you don't get Aura Purity because she's just gonna go up and she's gonna power word heal Alvina.
yay.
Which I assume also means you regain all your hit points.
Probably. I'm not that hurt anymore, so I imagine it's...
Alright, although technically she does this on a recharge, so let's see if she gets it back next round. No, she doesn't. Okay. Gotta limit the gods somehow. But for this round, she at least. For this round, she flies up to you and just kind of... How would she do this? Medicine.
They're
What's a-
there. It's
What's a good
okay.
medical way to undo stun?
Slap.
Yeah.
I was thinking defibrillator.
She hits all the pressure
No,
points.
she just
Oh,
she just like
excessive.
walks up, goes, turns Alvina's head at Rara. Like just get her away from where the image that's stunning her is.
Yeah, you know what? I love how simple that is. Yeah, she just fully
Target.
flies up, like just hovers next to you and just turns you,
Target.
and then just flies off again.
Huh?
Go get him, champ!
Turns you round, points you at the person, says, and gives you the thumbs up and
Stick
goes. Walk. Just flies away.
Sick him, girl.
Oh my god. You are no longer charmed. Congratulations. Hara is now
Yay.
restrained by things by the god of invention.
Yeah.
Alright, it is Thiefer's turn. Let's get Fever back up. She kind of shakes off what the fuck just happened to her. It's looking around. Let's see, what,
Headache.
you know what, just go invisible and set up for the next round again. So she can steal more shit. But she's learned a lesson. She's not gonna try to steal the sword again.
Uh-huh.
Yep. She's
It was a
just
good
there.
plan. She just
Steal his
wasn't
armor!
aware. Look, there are limitations even to the god of thieves.
Steal his hat, maybe?
I don't
You
think he's
just
doing
have
anything.
You-
Yeah, helmet.
the God of Thieves Destination Grav belongs to fuck you now on it. And then
That could be it for now. Fukir, it's your turn. Speaking of which.
Yeah. All this is happening. There's a big pool right next to him.
He's just gonna go.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's a valid option.
I mean, you've got to remember, Fucky's just in it for himself, really.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
getting smoked. He's been smoked like 5
Oh, yeah,
times.
I don't blame him.
I think he's earned the, you know what, fuck this. I'm going.
Fuck you guys, I'm out.
Fuck you, made off like a bandit in this encounter.
This is
I
why-
mean,
this is why
Lou
Fucky's
would have
immortal.
already done that if it hadn't been for those baubles.
This is why Fucky's immortal. He doesn't get hit.
He doesn't get hit on account of running.
We
When it gets
established
real
that.
bad, he just goes, nope, I'm out.
Self-preservation.
This is Alvina's dance.
it also works out better for me if that does then trigger that I've bequeathed myself to you.
Yeah, because if someone tries to move their body, it'd be teleported to me.
Yep.
But I don't know if
I don't think it counts while they're alive. Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think, unfortunately, Alterra doesn't allow slavery.
There's a
you know.
slavery clause. You're not allowed it.
Mm.
It's slightly frowned upon.
Well, if you die and someone tries to move your body, you'd be teleported to
Uh-huh.
them.
Yep, that's what we're betting on.
But
That was the whole planning session after
was.
the...
yeah, but don't
Well-
know if that happens like during the between planes though, because technically on a different.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out. All right, that's Fukyu. Escaping for their lives. We all know at least if you all TPK. This is the story of Fukyu now.
We're not
I think-
TPKing because one of us lived.
As they have no doubt will go on to take over the Monstro Guild, and this will be the story of them starting up their own thieves guild.
In the Monster Guild.
To avenge Gwen.
Not even events, just to take over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's probably more likely.
Kills Mr.
Let's see,
Kraken.
Devas are all doing things. I've taken the Legionnaires out of the question with the Devas. That's fine. Let's have Deva 4, Evil Deva, come in and try to free Hara before Alvina can crit.
Constantine throws it into a different dimension. What?
So let's have a look here. We're just going to do some attacks on the 2 restraining arms. Both of those are a hit, although we'll see what the damage is like on the second one. Actually, let's roll a DC modifier here. 10 plus D6. Oh, it's going to be a DC 18 to hit. So unfortunately, the second attack, well, maybe not unfortunately, second attack misses, but it does break off one of the arms, and Hara is still restrained by one of the grappling hooks, but it's not doubly restrained, I guess.
She doesn't have to make 2 checks to break it.
Yeah, she only needs to make 1 now, which she still potentially could do. And she gets a little bit more wiggle room. Like previously, it was really constraining her arms, but now she can kind of like wiggle them about because only half are like they're not that thick. They're maybe about, I don't know, like a hand spread.
Mhm.
But with that, we move to Gwent. It is your turn. You are now reconscious. You have been knocked to your senses. You are no longer saving for Hara's influence,
Like,
Um,
fuck, I'm
Aw.
still here.
and you now have a +1 to your AC and saving throws.
And your
Oh.
life is gone.
Nice.
Okay.
And you are now bound to your god.
Mr. Clarence,
Which
you're
I'm-
now bound to your gun. Only
Yes.
now.
Okay.
The god you love
So-
so much.
Also, the
Okay.
portal, the escape portal, is now open, and people are channeling through it.
It's about 10 feet in front of you.
I know, but I've got such a stupid idea, so I'm going to run towards them here.
Oh dear.
Christ.
This stupid idea.
Yeah. Like,
I like
gonna
it. I
make-
did see you measuring. I was wondering why you were measuring
Yeah.
up there.
I'm going to make eye contact with the
Too
butcher,
far away. Too
pull out
far
my
away.
mace.
You're
Too
too
far
far
away
And
away.
then
on
I'm
that
gonna-
side.
Go ahead. Go back
Eh?
here. You're 65 feet away from him. The butcher's 60 feet away from
Yeah,
him.
go
There.
just below
Just
him.
go here. Just go here. You're fine.
No, I need to get to Zormir, though.
Oh.
Oh, get to this side. Go on
I
the other
need-
side.
Nope.
Yeah.
Hello.
Pull out my mace and just, like, try hit the butcher in the stomach, like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Bang!
I'm gonna drag Zormir on my back and I'm gonna leg it back. Oh my god, no. I think I can get to about here. Give or take.
All right. Do you provoke opportunity attacks?
I do not because I'm mobile and I took a melee attack at him.
Fair.
Huh.
Yep, that's how it works.
Mobilize, hit and run. Yeah. The only way to get
Yeah.
around it, there is a way to get around it, but it's like a very specific feat, I think.
It's like
Yeah, Sentinel.
just shouting, I'm so sorry on the way past.
No, Central is only is provokes an opportunity attack.
No, it's I think it's Polar Master and Sentinel together does it. Because it's before, when he enters, it stops him. It's the way to get around mobile.
Ooh. One second, I want to double check something. I'm sure I've actually used this combo before.
Oh dear. The Polar Master Sentinel is on the Legionnaires. Is it on the Butcher as well?
I mean, probably.
It might be. He's got a sword. That's the main thought. It's like, there's a chance he doesn't.
He's also got every weapon he
Currently-
wants.
Yeah, currently
So,
he's
you
got
know.
We actually don't know all the weapons he's got because he just pulled them out of
He
fucking
pulled a
nowhere.
rusty warhammer and a rusty sword. He's got everything.
Okay,
God,
so,
that-
yeah,
I'm sure
Yeah.
he's got a reaction to do something weird, so you know.
because I had thought about because I have used this before. technically, and there's a slight distinction here, Sentinel and Polar Arm Master, because they proc opportunity attacks and they deliberately proc opportunity attacks, since if you use mobile's attack, you do not provoke opportunity attacks, you would not trigger them running away.
Yeah.
The one that's technically the like workaround here is that Polar Arm Master triggers it when you enter the reach, and you wouldn't have attacked them at that point.
Yeah, that's why it gets around mobile. Specifically.
It doesn't get around mobile if you attack before getting in their reach.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
It's quite-
you can still make a melee attack at range if you use a thrown weapon.
True.
Is that a melee attack?
Actually, no, it's
still
not.
ranged.
There'd be a
It's
ranged
a
No.
ranged
attack.
attack using strength specifically.
So if you have a 15-foot reach,
Oh,
you could do it. But
bugbear. Also,
Yeah.
you could technically do. I think there's spells which do melee spell attack, and because it does have to be melee weapon attack.
It just
uh,
says
just a
melee attack.
You'd use a melee spell attack with reach spell.
Or if you have distance, if you have what's the distance? What's the feat that lets you? Is it Smell Sniper?
Spell sniper, double the range.
Yeah, double the range.
Yeah, it's spell sniper.
Yeah, I could potentially do it. Yeah.
Because it turns melees into ranged attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd do it. Cool. It's cool.
And everybody was taking notes.
We were.
are we
Oh, it doesn't
reading?
actually say that anymore. Spell's range is double. I'm sure there's one that if it was a touch range, it no longer is a touch range. Weird.
I think that's extend spell the sorcerer meta magic. I believe does that. Or
Tell
like
you
reach spell.
shortly.
It's a meta magic one, I believe. Can do it.
The important thing to ask is, does the butcher forgive me for trying to hit him?
I mean,
Is the butcher paying attention enough to you to realize you tried
I mean-
to hit him?
you just pickpocketed a cow, probably.
I've just dragged the person who's trying to kill away, so probably.
Gwen, this is the bravest thing you've ever done.
Yeah. So source it is distant meta magic. If you cast a spell with a range of reach, you can make it 30 feet, and because you can do a spell with a melee attack.
Yeah.
So if you melee attack distant sorcerer, you get around all of Polar Arm Master Sentinel.
Yeah.
There you go. This was DM's own curiosity because he doesn't have either.
Yeah. Yay!
So you get away.
As Lou.
Lucky for you, Butcher does not have Polar Arm Master.
He went, look at this. Woo! See ya.
Oh my god.
Think fast. Bye.
I like how you attacked him for a fucking ages to get that. That's beautiful.
It's like
It was the best idea I had.
it was
But my
a
next
good
idea is this.
Well, you're gonna try.
You're gonna try. All right, that's Gwen. Zormir, it is your turn, and you are currently being dragged away by Gwen, who seems to have somehow escaped the butcher.
The good butcher's like, what just
What?
happened?
Yeah,
horseman
he's so
just appeared.
confused.
Tried to hit me and then ran away with my target.
That's a short frame of time too, because they were going so fast.
Yeah.
Give me the code for the fucking ship.
Oh,
Oh, I
shit.
should leave you here.
No, he threw him into the void.
Oh, shit, that plan's not gonna work anymore. I was trying to sacrifice myself to sacrifice myself and give myself to the damn fucking goblin. So I could be resurrected.
like the goblin would let you be resurrected.
He's got a point.
If he owned your stuff, why would he need you?
I scrubbed that out off of my armor now. That contract's voided.
And what happens
Yeah,
when you
the
rub?
desk-
What happens when you rub the arm?
Rub the contract off anymore. Guessing the Destiny spell.
way.
What the fuck?
So it is
Kill
on the
point.
soundboard if anyone else wants to do it as well.
I still don't know how to use the Discord soundboard, but yeah.
that count as being able to move with being on zero? Am I still kind of head to this and let's like actually heal and then move?
You're back to consciousness because Gwen's back to consciousness. So you're still technically prone, so you'd have to get up from being prone, but you can move.
All right. And I'll cast that. Fucking basically, I'll use the 30 feet from the bonus action to get and basically book it.
All right.
What?
I'm out of here.
You son of a bitch! You leave me behind. I
I'm
saved you.
grabbing you and dragging your ass as well. Then
We're
if I
swapping
can-
positions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. You're suddenly it's almost Scooby-Doo fashion. You're carrying the horse is carrying you. You're carrying the horse.
It's when you go past the like the gun turret, it like cuts the cameras like following you from the side.
Yeah, and then
it
you're
just
carrying the
switches
bad guy.
completely.
All right. How far would we get with me expeditious retreating? Basically doing that.
Half your movement to get up
Oh.
initially. So what? You got 30 movement, right?
Yeah. And
45,
So
50.
15, 45. You have your action, so you can get another 30 on top of that for 65. Oh no, for
And the-
75.
Right. And how much is it? We grabbing Gwent and pulling them? Because doesn't that reduce my
Depends. What's your strength score?
my strength score is 19?
19. Gwen, you're not in plate or anything, are you? What armor you got on?
I am in plate.
And you
yeah,
are in
'cause
plate.
that's heavy.
Oh, with just Gwent being a centaur and in plate.
Oh wait, sorry. I'm in mithril plate. If it helps.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
lighter.
Okay.
that does Yay! That was a good purchase.
So
I'm
I
gonna,
think so.
I'm gonna knock like 15 foot off it because they're still quite heavy just being them themselves, and you haven't got a 20.
All right.
But that still gives you 60 foot movement.
Nice.
Well, 60 foot towards the portal.
Which
Is that out? Not quite.
whoa, close.
No.
No.
You get up to effectively lure the point. Which
Right.
you're all actually quite close to that portal now.
Yeah, the only one who's not is Alvina. And he's back.
What were we just talking about? Swapping places.
First man's picked up.
Romulus is going to go ahead and scout out the thingy location.
And-
I'll make you closer, Alvina.
And it is now Hara's turn. What does Hara want to do? Wants to stop the gods getting away, and the unicorns are actually...
She's very restrained.
And you know,
Keeping
there's
the portal
Alvina
open.
close by.
What is the most powerful spell she can do?
While restrained.
While restrained, does this require
I mean,
somatic components?
being restrained
I
doesn't
imagine-
really limit you.
It means you can't do.
Well,
what's
I would
called
say it depends how
somatic.
badly you're restrained.
It means you can't do somatic. But
And
I
what
imagine
you're-
most of her
and what
stuff
you're
is
casting.
purely like verbal by the sounds of her. But you know,
Hey,
imagine
if you-
it,
I will get ready to counter spell a god.
You're not wrong. That's right. Yeah. That's right,
I mean, do any of the power words have somatic? I'm not sure.
I don't know actually. I don't use the power words very often.
I mean, you'd think with it being called power word, it would only have verbal
Power
components.
It is verbal.
So stun would be the most powerful one that she's got, right? Because I don't think kill would be particularly useful in this situation because of its limitation.
Hmm.
Even stun's got a limitation.
Yeah, the fact that stun only targets one person.
And 150
Yeah,
hit
that
points or fewer,
sucks.
so it wouldn't affect a god. Unless it's been very beaten down.
So it might affect the unicorn that's holding the portal open.
Oh, certainly activate a unicorn, but you only get
Oh
one
yeah.
of them.
Is one enough though?
I don't know. I don't know.
It might put a lot of strain on the rest of them.
Others. Yeah.
That might limit how long they can keep the portal open for.
Does she have disintegrate?
God. Disintegrate the thing. Chiron, disintegrate. Oh, I think she wants to capture Chiron.
Yeah, he was, Carol.
Goodbye, Alvina.
Smack. Weirdly enough, Alvina
I
can
was hoping
actually
she'd
tank.
gotten onto the.
Alvina can actually tank a disintegrate, probably. She is resistant to force damage, remember?
Fair.
And she's back on full health, so she'd probably survive the first disintegrate at least.
In 1 second, I'm just checking some stuff. This is why I wanted to play if I can cause too many things.
Well, I just thought of one. That's got smack as well. I'm looking up spells to try and suggest if you got anything. If you not got an idea, Chris. But most of them have smack.
To be honest, it's not the Rara's turn that I'm worried about. It's the turn that's coming up after.
To be fair, she can do a little bit of somatic.
Oh, you mean the butcher's turn?
Yep. Because I'm
That's
no
2
longer.
turns away.
Okay.
Oh, he's 1 turn away.
He's easily 1 turn away.
Yeah, it was Legion 2 and then the butcher.
Yeah, but Legion 2 can't get to us in that time. They're off. They're up there past the butcher and knocked off the map.
Yeah, Legion 2 is the top one. We're still duking out with the coatls and the ones there. They're not too much of a problem.
Because this is way more fun, we're gonna do this. As she is going to really strain her hands, and you can kind of see her like almost like digging her skin in against the grip. She is doing herself damage to get enough movement to do the very limited amount of somatic that she can do. So the spell probably won't be perfect. I'm gonna knock down the DC off the spell because it won't be perfect. Give a little penalty there. But she is going to begin casting a 4th level spell as 4 circles appear in front of her.
Lou, please tell me you have a counter spell.
Yeah, I do. I'm
Do it.
going to. You say 4th level.
Yep.
You just have a 4th level spot and just go bonk.
Well, I was going to do 5th level.
Ooh.
Or would 4th level would 4th level require a roll, or
No.
would that just negate it
4th level-
completely?
4th level would do it normally, but she is a god, so the 5th might be safe, right? Because she is a god.
I'll do
Okay.
it at 5th level.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Facing the
see.
bubble and go, I don't, you're no.
No!
Do I give her enough somatic? You know what? I'm gonna let her, but I'm gonna make her do it at disadvantage. She is going to counter spell. Would anyone else like to do anything about her counter spell?
I'd like to, I can't.
Uh,
I'd like to.
I don't think any else does. Blue's about the only one who has counter.
Yep.
Fuck you, does,
Yeah.
but he's not there anymore.
He's not here, yeah.
So I don't think I can talk her out of it.
I mean, I don't think there's.
Would
anything-
that constitute anything between an attack roll and ability check?
No.
Because she is doing this effectively disadvantage. What I'm gonna do with this is make it a contested spellcasting check. So if nobody can counter her, because she is still restrained and she is limiting her ability to move magic, although she is still incredibly proficient, not as good as Arcantome would be. But she is the master of like illusionary magic, and basically like psychic, mental, all that sort of magic. So she can still do some fun tricks. But Lou, go ahead and give me a spellcasting check.
Come on, Lou.
So this is obviously a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Come on, Lou.
Which is where
Charisma.
are we?
Yeah.
And I'm going to roll a d20. She has a plus 10.
That'll be a
to this.
20. Oh, the modifier's 5.
So this is a plus 10 for her. Disadvantage would be a 22.
It's not with proficiency, right?
No.
You can beat this, Luke. You need to roll high, but you can beat this.
You have a DC
Uh,
22 to beat her.
So flat 20
Click
A
a
D20
charisma.
plus
plus
your
5.
plus 5.
Yeah, just click your charisma. It should roll it.
Yeah.
8. Please. say
I
someone has
just
a-
clicked the D20. So.
Yeah, sign plus.
From-
So that's a 3 plus 5.
Does anyone have a destiny that they aren't immediately going to use? Because
You can have mine, Luke.
yeah, because like I
thank
think I
you.
still need mine, but if I,
You need a 17 or higher on the flat D20 to beat her.
but you can do it. Come on, Lou.
19.
Oh no, I was
Yes.
with it. I was with it. Damn it.
Oh,
No,
damn it.
That was with the plus
So
5.
close.
very close.
Very
Oh,
close.
you tried.
That was a good effort. That was a damn good effort.
Have you got anything that buffs it? If your Arcanite thing with your
The green magic stuff. It
Oh, my
disperses it.
green foci.
That's what disperses, doesn't it? Doesn't add.
Yeah, it does less damage, but a wider range.
Yeah.
or any other reroll things that you've got, or add to things that
Um,
you've got with your meta magic?
Now, bardic inspiration. Do you happen to have a bardic inspiration that we forgot about?
No,
here?
I don't.
Speaking of
I was,
which,
I was
let
going
me-
to inspire Luch to catch the sphere, but
Mm.
oh,
I don't believe we've renewed their wild magic yet, have we? This seems like you just cast a 5th level spell.
Yay!
Wild magic surge.
Wild magic surge.
This seems like a perfect time as you're battling somebody's magic to do it. So go ahead and roll me. What was it? Was it D20?
D20.
Roll me a D20.
Come on, fate.
Now natural
Why don't you
20.
Roll 1.
5.
To be fair, only triggers if they roll 1.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I know, but still.
That's more
so
for Gwen
shitty.
calling for a D20.
yeah,
So nothing happens in this intense battle. But as you are battling a god in a spellcasting contest, unfortunately, you're just ever so slightly not as powerful as the god. But
unfortunately.
you are damn close.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're not strong as God, but you put in a damn good effort.
Been a damn good effort. As suddenly the magic washes out over the arena, as Hara is going to vanish from it,
Bitch.
as well, oddly enough, as the 3 turrets.
oh,
I really wish I had a refresh on my flashes. I could have maybe helped Lou get that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Flash would
crap.
have matched it.
And the portal out.
That's why I
Oh.
went, oh crap, because I saw it disappear.
Oh, god damn it.
As we go to the butcher's turn.
No, I think
yeah,
I might.
no.
I think I might have clicked something. I have a suspicion.
As it's the butcher's turn. And they are
The
going to...
butcher's upside down.
I know, 'cause they're walking
because he
towards
turned
you.
round. He turned round to look for me.
He fell down.
Nah, he's looking for me, or at least another target is interested
Gwen.
him. No,
see. What speed did I give the butcher? I think he had slightly more than normal.
He was 60, I want to say. Because I think he moved 60 when he was fighting me. But he could have more.
Yeah.
I want to
You're
say
all-
5 foot.
You're more than 60 away. Oh, does he
Real
just
slow
dash?
walker.
He doesn't really dash though. I like him just being slow.
I mean, he's a big
He's-
guy,
he's
so
in-
yeah.
He's,
can
he's,
walk
a,
up.
Yeah.
he's a freaking dreadnought. He doesn't need to move fast.
Let's
He's
see.
unstoppable.
Slow
What does he
walker,
want
but
to
big
do?
strides.
Pretty much. He's a big dude.
Oh, you know what?
I have a suspicion, by the way. I think that it's only a 4th level spell. I don't think it was like a teleport. I think she just made it disappear.
uh-oh.
He is 60 feet from my Vika
Just
though,
invisible.
and he was here to kill the gods.
Yeah, I think it's just invisible. Well, Zome's god might be dead. actually, to be honest, she's a god. She's immune to Vorpal, at least.
You mean Gwent?
No,
No,
it's not
mine.
mine. That's
Ivika.
Ivika.
Don't
That's
kill me
you.
as well.
Right, yeah. Yeah, and Zomri was going to sort her memory.
No?
Oof.
Okay. As Ivika, just as the first blade comes down, Ivika's mechanical arms like pulse forwards, rush forward, and it almost encloak her like she has two wings on. And suddenly you just see coming out of the arms, kind of forming up into this metallic shell, is effectively nano armor.
Oh, it's the thing like the Phoenix did. When it went into the ball. Right? When it went into, like, egg mode.
I was more thinking Iron Man, like suddenly putting on a suit.
Ah!
Where like as the weapon comes down, his suit starts materializing around him.
Okay.
As the first two attacks miss, and then he critically fails the third.
Yay!
But to be fair, he did roll 2 5s and a 1.
Yeah, it's like, oh, 24! She's probably got that, am I right?
Even the
That's
butcher
just-
cannot fight fate.
As shockwaves erupt around the ground, and Alvina, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Finally,
Oh, damn it, so many wisdom saves. It's not a charm, is it?
It is not.
7.
There's something weird about the shockwave, but you have no idea how to like place your finger on it. But with that, we're actually gonna take a quick 5 seconds there because I need water and stuff, and we're at 8 anyway. We're gonna take a quick 5 seconds there as the Hara has apparently kidnapped the portal, and the butcher is now coming for all of you.
Yep, I think it's invisible, guys. That's my thought. Anyway, back in one moment.
I mean, yeah. Instead of it being a
I mean, we
TPS,
lose nothing but moving into the area and going like, for God's sake.
Yeah.
yeah.
I can see invisibility.
Oh, that'd be helpful.
Is it something you have to cast?
It's an action,
All right.
but for the duration, which is an hour, you can see invisible creatures and objects as if they were visible, and you can see into the ethereal plane. Ethereal creatures and objects appear ghostly and translucent.
So
Mhm.
basically the same thing as Randy's got on permanently.
Mhm.
He sees everything.
True sight.
Oh no,
It's
the
because his robe of eyes, or
Yeah.
whatever it's called.
Randy just sees everything. Randy shouldn't see everything.
He's the dome CCTV.
Unless you start casting light in front of him and then he's blind.
Yeah.
To be
Hey,
honest,
so
it-
fuck you. You don't get to claim me as your prize anymore. But that was our trick to getting me out of there. Was me sacrifice myself and have them try to steal me and or
Yeah.
eat me, and then it go to you.
I mean, I think you might have been a bit hasty rubbing the wheel off.
Yeah, maybe now. Thought that shit. Gwent pulled them out. We're going towards the portal. We're okay now. Fuck it. Leave the butcher in the dust. I know Gwent's
I'm back.
fast enough. And then seen. Oh shit! The portal's gone.
Not when there's nowhere to go.
It's invisible, is my thought.
And I have seen invisibility.
If
Yeah.
you can cast.
it's your turn next, so if you want to do that.
Gra- I don't know if it's gonna cost you an action.
Yeah, it's an
to-
action.
Yeah.
So
But
an
if
action
it's
to grab-
invisible, it also means that Hara is invisible.
That's exactly my thought. She's invisible right there,
But it's more
which means my plan can still work.
is the sphere little thing on the floor that is that gonna cost you an action
Yeah,
to try and
but-
grab?
It will do.
Sphere or safety.
Now think of it this way: if my plan goes correctly, the butcher's going to take at least a turn.
Oh, I just had
So-
a.
The butcher's lost the turn already.
So
with
But he's
Would
going to lose
you-
another turn before Ivika's a problem, right?
Hmm.
So do the see invisibility. If I'm correct,
Mm.
My plan still can work. It's just gonna be harder,
Every
but it
time.
can still work.
Alright.
All right, I got some water. Oh, I need to actually stretch a little bit more. I got too focused. Oh,
Yeah.
sitting still for 2 hours. Okay, let's see if we can.
Been 2 hours already, Christ. So yeah.
All right. Oh, you've nearly escaped. The portals was there. The portal's gone. Luke Grimmin, it's your turn. What are we gonna do?
I'm going to cast See Invisibility.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! All right, as you cast it, suddenly the world lights up. Does this technically count? 1 second.
Is this invisibility? It's something else. Oh dear.
Do.
Unless it's true invisibility.
It's not normally a thing, but sure. Unless it's perception.
There is a
blocking.
god.
Yeah. Unless it's
Luke,
perception. blocking.
make me an intelligence investigation check.
Ooh.
So,
You're okay at this, right, Luke?
Also,
I've got
Zormir,
16
remind me what sights you have.
This Andy's
You
the
have
one with
regular,
all the
right? Yeah.
special
that's what I thought,
sights. I've just got regular
so
sight.
it's my intelligence and proficiency.
yeah. If you are proficient with investigation, yes. To be fair, it's just an investigation check because it's naturally
No.
intelligence. Then it's
If you
just
had
an
tapped
intelligence
me
check.
with it, it would have been alright. Or even Gwen, then
Oh.
that probably would have been.
Actually, wait, how many
Two-
people can you cast See Invisibility on?
It's self.
Is it just self? Okay.
Oh,
No.
fuck me.
As you cast See Invisibility and you look around the arena for the lost items, you don't see them. They're gone. They're just gone.
Oh shit.
Yep, they're gone.
I'm still convinced it's invisible.
Hang on, let me just check something.
Isn't she the one with the violet Arcanite thingy?
Mm.
Oh,
The
also,
violet-
are you still chasing after this rolling sphere?
I think he is.
It was because See Invisibility was in action, and I figured going after the sphere would be in action as well.
Oh no, that's fine. Give me an object. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Come on, Lou.
At
You've
least
gotten
get
close
the
enough
thing.
now to it that you might be able to swoop it up as it continues.
If you don't, I have something to do with it.
Yeah, I saw that post. That's
Mm.
great. Either one way.
I don't come on, not 20 this. 14.
Okay. 14. You managed to swoop it up as it is rolling, and you now have one of these spheres. As then you begin casting See Invisibility, and you see nothing.
I just wanted to check something about that.
I'll put you like a little bit over here to continue chasing after it. We'll put the Celestial Blacksmith over here because they're ushering people through, or we're ushering people through. But while you're doing that, the point, what would you be
It's
doing?
not an attack roll.
So I would be, well, waiting for Alvin to have a turn actually, but
Okay,
the
you can
aim
go
is
Alvin
to
first.
use catapult to catapult that orb at the butcher.
That's fair. That's fair. Lou, have you figured out what you were looking at?
Yeah. No, there's nothing I could do to that.
All right. Should we go to Alvina then?
Okay.
Yeah. Points being yeah.
Yeah,
Delay
we're on the
until
same
after Alvina.
initiative. I'm letting
Yeah,
Alvina go first.
Yeah.
That's
So
fine. You both
Alvina-
go simultaneously.
Alvina thinks that she's still invisible, that she just went invisible. She has no reason not to think she went invisible. Clearly. This is obviously what happened. I'm too stupid not to think that. So I'm going to... I was eyes locked on where she was.
Yes.
Can I try and make a grab at where she was?
Yes.
Okay, so she was about there. If she was there. I'm going to try and grab where she was, over where her eyes were specifically.
As in, like, you're trying to grab her eyes, or like you're trying to put your hand
Stab her
on
in
your
the
side?
face.
Like one hand, like grab, like have you what's the bit like where they basically like crush grip over the face on a person?
Okay.
If
You're not
you
doing
do
like
that
peekaboo
5
for
feet
baby.
south,
I get
that would be
Like
so much better.
one hand, like grab like that, essentially.
You talking about an eye gouge?
No,
No.
they're grabbing across their face with the palm of their hand.
Yeah,
Basically,
like you know,
Ah,
face
right,
palm.
yeah.
I'm doing that to someone else.
like they're like they're gonna slam
Heel
them
under
to the ground in
heel of
wrestling.
the hand under the chin.
No.
Like it's like grabbing
Yeah,
their
like
face
when
and
you-
slamming them at the ground, basically.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Do I meet any resistance?
Give me an athletics check.
Yeah. I have advantage from 2 things. I'm assuming that is neutralized by
Yeah, you
thing.
effectively have disadvantage because you're
Yeah.
trying to remember exactly
Yeah.
like how deep into your eyesight they were.
26.
Ooh.
26, as you so confidently thrust out your hand in the spot that you're sure, based on your memory from half a second ago.
From moments ago.
Look, when something suddenly vanishes, it is actually quite hard to figure out how deep it was.
Yeah.
Depth perception, man. But
Mhm.
even with that, like having to kind of guess, you kind of thrust your hand forward in such a way that you kind of cover a little bit of a space, and you manage to find like a solid plantation as suddenly your hand wraps around somebody's face.
I'm just gonna go,
Connection made.
gotcha! And
Initiate.
she's gonna just
Catapult.
heave her body and hurl Aura at the butcher.
Yeah, and it turns out she swapped places with Vera.
Let's
Or at least
see,
that
she's technically restrained, but let's give me a strength check to see if you can tear her from her restraints.
Yeah. Oh, that's a strength save. Moment. Yeah, this one isn't within invisibility, so it is advantage, right?
Yep, that's fine, because this is just if you're like, because she's still grappled, if you just tear her from the grapple.
Also, in case this matters for any other bits and pieces, because I've currently got Boon of Destiny on, my Pillar Athlete, my push, drag, lift, and all those classic things is doubled currently. So, in case that
Fair.
matters.
Well, you already have advantage, so I can't give you more.
Yeah.
Cannon.
22!
22.
22, yeah, we had like an AC of 18, so like a strength DC break of 18 makes sense too. As you just yank her from the grapple, and also, now that you can, you break it by touch, a
Yep.
creature who discerns the illusion for what it is, sees it as a vague image superimposed on the terrain. It wasn't invisible, it was hallucinary
Hallucinatory
terrain.
Yeah, fair enough! Yep,
I had to double check if that counted.
yeah.
Technically, it's not invisible, so...
Yeah, there's a see-through illusion spell which is different from that which gets past it, so yeah, fair enough.
But it was a good thought. As you
Yeah.
look around the rest of the map, everything is there, kind of in this weird, hazy, superimposed position. But the portal's still there. The 3 turrets are still there. She was still restrained in the turret. What was anyway? As you yank her forward and just throw her at the butcher.
Yeah. Can I basically just... This is where I want to spend my destiny. Can I basically just use my destiny to just body her into the butcher, knocking them both back? I'm fine if neither takes damage. I just want him just to throw the god at another god and knock them both, like, sprawling a bit. Or at least hit him into the butcher. Like,
You can knock Hara sprawling, but
Yeah.
unfortunately for a 22,
Yeah, fair.
it is not strong enough to knock the butcher prone.
It bounces off the butcher.
But she does bounce off the butcher, yes. Let's grab her. I'll just have her kind of like bounce over him.
Yeah.
Can you put it? Can you put it just in front of him?
I'm trying to get...
There you go. She bounces off and falls back, if that makes you happy.
Pinball.
Okay.
Poof.
No, I was saying, if she's just in front of him and she's not prone, she can't dodge catapults.
You're wrong!
Also, we are back if we switch the logo screen. Actually, is everyone else back?
Actually, we haven't checked, yeah.
Is Fuku back?
Fuck you back!
Oh, yeah, sorry, I thought I'd already switched back.
So on my stream,
It's
you get to
Gwen
see
back.
what has happened.
Yep.
It's because I have the actual Roll20 open on one screen and I forgot to change it on the actual OBS.
Yeah, that's no problem. Alrighty, but yeah, she gets knocked. She is prone. The point then, actually, Alvina, that was technically one of your actions if you'd like to do anything else, or one of your attacks.
Can you take a step, like, up or down? Either's fine.
Is
Wait,
Elvina...
did that use my destiny, by the way, to get that that basic guarantee one?
To get that guaranteed one.
The guaranteed prone on Ivica. Not Ivica. I keep saying it Viking because the name's there.
Era.
Rare.
No, I feel like throwing someone at a god and having them bounce off does just inherently result in you going prone.
Okay.
Especially because she's a god with a cognitive theme and not a martial arts or like a dexterous theme. Like maybe if she was the like Dex or like the god of thieves or something, I could see her trying to recover quickly.
Yeah.
But that is not in her thematics.
Fair.
So you can keep your.
And is Alvina gonna tell us that it's still everything?
I was about to.
I think that does, isn't it?
Only for you actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But you did literally hear Alvina just yell, "Gotcha!" and then just throw someone at the.
Okay, how big is the illusory terrain?
Pretty big.
Okay, fair.
It's a big area.
So she wasn't just thrown out of it.
150 cube in range.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
big.
fair enough then. Yeah.
Like most of the map. But to be fair, I can see it at least breaking on her. Especially because like she essentially superimposed like almost like the backdrop to her on her. Like because she wasn't turning herself invisible, she effectively like almost
Green
like
screen.
she painted herself to look exactly like the background. So now that she's been moved slightly, there's like a slight weird blob of background that doesn't match the rest of the
It's
background.
like a ghillie suit.
Yeah,
Ah.
exactly.
Or
Oh,
green
wait,
screening.
Does the butcher have spikes on his armor?
No, we're going for like a Black
plate.
Knight vibe.
Okay. I'm not gonna just ram a diva onto the butcher's spikes. Honestly, I think Alvina's just gonna like run over to like. Would here be okay for you, Point? On the
No,
aim?
you both can coordinate and take your turns at the same time if you want to do stuff before Alvina moves.
Fair. Maybe 5 foot away, because I don't know if this orb is an AoE.
You can,
but-
if we're doing it simultaneously, you can throw it now if you'd like, because I imagine you'd be like kind of keying on that, and I'll take the rest of my bit after that, I guess, depending on what happens with yours.
Yes,
okay
I
with
would
that,
walk
Chris?
over to Lou, who has the orb. Kind of line it up from here, and I'm going to attempt to catapult it so it lands kind of at the butcher's
Don't hit
feet.
Ivica! Don't hit Ivica!
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Aim that
aiming for.
side.
Yeah, it's physically moving, so it'd have to go through Ivica to get there. It's kind of aiming at the space,
Oh,
just
over,
butcher's feet.
aim it over Ivica. Lob it.
Curveball.
Yeah, she saw.
Curveball.
Yes, over.
As
yeah.
you take the ball, you get a arcane sense that it's a single target magic item.
Okay. In that case,
Go
I
in for
will
the-
just aim it at the butcher. Like, the butcher's.
Aim it very carefully.
Okay.
He has to make a dex save.
Probably good at that, but it's probably not his best.
Which is why I was considering throwing it at. Actually, is it better to throw it at Rara? Because she's prone.
She's prone, and she's probably got the worst dex of the two.
You'd think, but he is strength based.
Yeah, but he's still probably got okay dex at least, like, because he's.
I'm going to throw it at the butcher
Yeah.
because I think he's the one we want to get rid of.
He's the bigger obstacle.
He's definitely the bigger
retreating.
problem. I think,
Yeah.
Rara, he's definitely a problem. Butcher's a bigger problem.
All right.
In more than one sense.
Let's see here. He does have proficiency in dex saves, though.
Yeah, that's my assumption. I assume he has it on all physical saves, at least.
Physical saves. However, that is a critical failure for a 10.
Yeah!
Okay, I throw this thing at him. I don't know fully what it does, but.
We don't know what it does, but we're gonna find out!
Gonna
Douche.
find out.
Hits him right
let's
between
see.
the eyes.
I need a a charisma saving throw.
Oh fuck, this is a David and Goliath.
The first confirmed critical hit in history.
They don't have as proficiency in this save, but they do have a little bit. That is a
He's a
12, and a
commander.
12 is not high enough.
Yeah.
At least the first documented critical
As
hit.
the butcher, let's see, you are kind of propelling it at like high velocity, so I feel like he doesn't
Yeah,
actually get enough
I
time
did pass
to
that
turn.
at 4th level.
Yeah,
So-
as it just railgun shoots across the map into him, it just bursts around him before he even gets a chance to react. And as the kind of powder takes over him, he turns towards you, and his eyes lock with the point.
Oh no.
At least his helmet locks with the point. And I'm gonna need the point. Give me a wisdom saving throw from just the fear of this guy looking at you.
I
You
think
got this
we've.
point.
No,
I
don't.
think
Nope.
90% of the party is basically now
Ooh,
pissed off
fuck.
the butcher.
As I'll let
that
the
point-
point decide how they react to the sudden fear of this guy soloing looking at you
Just
as he slowly
no.
evaporates away.
even more paranoid than they already were.
You now have pissed. Don't worry, Point. You're getting a list. If you get enough people mad at you, they'll kill each other to be first
I mean,
to
yeah,
kill
yeah.
you.
The Mad God has booned me. This one wants to kill me. Hopefully they'll just fight each other.
And the Einsmith
Nope.
wants you.
No, because remember
that
what
was a servant of the Mad God.
remember what the Mad God is initially.
I can't
Crazy.
remember. Oh, he was loyal
He's
too.
loyal
Yes.
to fucking everybody.
Just to his siblings who ate the other siblings. The point. Roll me a d10.
I mean, who wouldn't be loyal to
I'm gonna get another curse.
You might get another curse.
that?
Oh God.
7.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh no. I hope that's how many
Bargio.
turns he's away for.
As far as you're aware, nothing happens.
Okay.
Okay.
It might be actually a displacement
Yeah.
for certain British. That's actually not
To
bad.
be
I don't have movement
continued.
left. I'm gonna bardically inspire Luge because he's here.
Because he is present.
Yes, just
Okay.
Thank you.
too scared to think about it too much. Just yeah, you got this.
Okay. I'll take. Do you want me to take the rest
It's
of
a
mine?
good throw point.
For the,
Yes,
good-
take the rest of your turn.
So Alvina is literally gonna run up to it. It's like, oh, that happened. Oh, Butcher's gone. She's gonna try to pick her up off the ground and throw her into the void.
Yeet.
Out of here! Alvina is not happy. She just heaves overhead. Throw.
I guess she can still try and roll away, so give me a contested grapple check.
She's not invisible to me either anymore. So
Yep, so this will
Come
be an
on.
advantage roll for you.
22.
22, yeah.
And
It's not bad. It's not my highest, but it's not bad.
let's-
Thinking
Oh,
suplex,
oh,
but I thought it was like too far away.
He almost got ass, but she damn well tried.
so close. Look her. She fucking rolls. And you just, I don't know, you throw yourself into the roll with her and still grab her.
Yeah, just like tumbling together, I imagine, and Albie just stands up, heaves her over her head, just jumps into the sky and just slam dunks her into the void.
Is that extra bit of adrenaline kicking in?
Yeah, she is not. Albina is very mad. You guys haven't seen her this mad for a while.
And you're just throwing her off the edge.
Yeah, just jet launching her off the edge.
I feel like she has to whisper something to you as she's like leaving your reach. What does the god of heretics and inquisition do?
Oh, she's a liar as well.
I'll be back
Oh,
for you
fuck.
later or something like that.
Nobody expects the Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Alterra Inquisition.
So, what's a good one? Ooh.
You're only delaying the inevitable would be a good one.
Okay. As she leaves your reach, as you are picking her up and throwing, and as she begins leaving your hands, it's too late to recapture her. You just hear the single whisper coming from her. It's this power is slightly dulled by the fact that she's getting flung away from you as she is speaking it. But it wraps around your head and into your ears, infecting your brain. Not enough to trigger any continual saves or effects or anything, but enough to kind of linger there.
You're warm.
I'm trying to think, do they know you're from an alternative universe yet? I don't think they do.
I
Albina
think
hasn't given it away, at least, while they've
we've
been
told
here.
the friendly gods, but not the other ones.
Yeah.
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 And Albina very specifically
But
hasn't brought
I-
it up in this conversation because of that. Oh,
I
actually,
figured they would have guessed.
she might actually, for one reason. Albina spoke to the Dryad, who I think she mentioned it to, and she's her subordinate, right?
Yeah, she is a bounty hunter for the Inquisition, kind of like organization.
So there's a she probably does because.
Just don't want to be deliberate how I word this. Okay, then let's go with the assumption she might not for now.
Okay.
But she which is probably going to make her words even more confusing. But as she whispers to you, how do I word this? How does she word this to be most effective? I recognize your fear. I recognize your beguile, your weakness.
Never view.
I recognize your weakness. I thought I saw a familial. I thought you looked familiar. I know where your family is.
That's very weird. Albina's gonna basically say back, "That's for disintegrating the Kirin. And that's for imitating my little sister, you evil plant bitch." She just...
And as she flings away from her, you see a grin forming on her lips, a diabolical. She has machinations now to pull as she begins falling below the horizon of the little like continent thing you're on into the void.
Good luck.
There you go. And that what whisper lingers in your brain for a bit of time.
Yeah, there's gonna be a...
Does that break the illusionary terrain?
Ooh.
I don't know,
not
actually.
It's not technically. It's not concentration, you know.
Yeah.
It's just being thrown about the place.
She's just been thrown a significant...
Like she casts it, and then it's not concentration. It just lasts 24 hours apparently.
Didn't know it was not concentration.
Yeah, weird, right? It doesn't break it. However, the fact that
Alvina
Must
just
at
went,
least make
"Yeet,
it like
yeet, yeet."
flicker a little.
well, that's the
Go.
thing. It doesn't do anything to the spell itself, but it's just an illusion. So if you continue forward, you do just enter the portal. So if you tell people like keep going forward into the horizon, they will start vanishing, and it'll be obvious to people like, oh, this is actually still there. But that is Alvina's.
They've been disintegrated.
Well, I guess someone's gonna have to do a persuasion check then in a second. But Gambit is gonna start retreating with his and is gonna use his magical hats ability again to kind of just teleport people all over the place out of reach of these guys.
You're not wrong, I'll put that in.
Let's start flying them away. Coatls are also doing their job, but I think with the Butcher gone and Hara falling down, yeah, who's next on this turn order? Is it Lou? It is Lou. Lou, you are actually the first player character to come up. So I guess the charisma persuasion check is yours. You are aware that, or at least you come presumably Alvina kind of yeeting somebody over. And the fact that you understand arcane, the fact that it's not invisible keys you into the fact that this must be an illusion. Because you know you're an arcane caster, you know how illusion spells work.
Yeah.
Good thing.
But however, you can see a lot of hesitant faces of the remaining civilians who aren't going forward. They've stopped moved, and it seems like the gods are, or at least Medici is too focused and is also kind of glancing over with a concerned expression. You don't think she's picked up on the fact it's illusion yet either. What would you like to do, Lou? You're sure it's illusion, but
you don't need me to roll anything.
well, if you'd like to try and like convince people of like everyone, it's okay, it's an illusion, keep going. That will be a persuasion check, or you can try and dispel it, or if you have to spell, or you can like try and disrupt the illusion somehow. I don't know what spells you have. What would you like to do?
But Gwent and me were before Lou.
No,
Be
you're
on.
next. Right.
It goes.
Alright, no.
Yeah, because
Oh yeah, it's Gwen. It is Gwen. Yeah. 'cause
it
Lou
goes
was,
Deva's, Gwent, then me.
Zormir, then Lou.
Yeah, I'm gonna do all your turns at once. Gwent, Zormir, what would you also like to do? You've taken out the immediate
I mean-
threat.
Gwent, are you
I
still
would-
dragging us towards that in place? And
I'll
hoping for
run
broke?
towards where the portal
Did-
was.
Did what Rhea say have any, like, can I see it clouding Alvina's mind at all?
She's currently
N-
40 feet in the air because she just jumped 40 feet straight up to slam dunk a guard. So not really.
Not in the same way that you've seen it affect other people. There might be like maybe a momentary expression on her face of confusion, but this is going to be one of those lingering earworms
Yeah.
that will affect her later, and also not a magical effect. She was too busy being eaten away and had already used her magic for stuff. This was more just a final whispered word of an enemy to potentially
Yeah.
unravel you. You also notice that Chiron seems to be coming back to his senses, I guess, begrudgingly to you.
Okay, then I'm going to cast a 4th level guiding bolt towards Chiron.
You're still sharing HP.
You do so. Roll
I
roll
don't-
damage.
I don't care.
Zormir, what are you doing?
I'm gonna wait until the guiding bolt starts going that way, and then grab Gwent and start running towards where the portal was, and going, bucket.
All right.
That's my one chance.
Okay. Lou, you're watching Zormir and Gwent like running dead into where the portal should be. How would you like to use this to your advantage?
I'm just gonna run into the portal as well.
You're not going to convince
Being-
people that you're not being disintegrated.
That's a fair point.
Come on, Lou,
Yeah,
aren't you the tiefling of
I
the
will.
people?
You're the tiefling of the.
I will do actually.
Yeah, go
Follow
ahead and give me a
me.
persuasion
You
at
cult
advantage.
members, baby.
Advantage.
Cult members of a god.
I'm also proficient, if that matters.
Well, yeah, because I'll add proficiency to it. But go ahead and just roll me persuasion at advantage. While all this is happening,
19.
Nice. People seem to believe you. God knows why, but you seem to have earned their trust.
We're
don't know
insane.
how anyone-
enough-
I don't know.
They're literally like.
I don't know
at
how
this
anyone in this
point-
party does that.
Look, at this point, everyone's like, you know what? With all they've done, I'm willing to go on a little faith.
I'm a liberator of the people.
Gwent and Zormir, roll me a initiative checks for both of you to see if you can get through the portal before this guiding bolt hits.
I'm not really stopping the guiding bolt. It's just sort of like,
Oh no,
Okay.
it won't stop it. I just want to see if you'll get there before Gwent takes damage.
all right.
Still worth it.
initiative.
Would not change the action.
5.
Gwent, you take 14 radiant damage.
Oh, god damn it, I'm down.
Oh.
And
do you have any-
What's down then?
How much hit points did you have?
I had 13.
Zormir, you take 1
Oh.
hit point.
I had none. I take a death save.
As you both, as you,
I had 0. I've been running with 0.
What?
as you,
I think I fail.
Gwent targeted
Ow.
Chiron.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
Chiron
this is
is bonded warded with Gwent, so Gwent took half the damage, but it was enough to take them unconscious. And Zormir has 0 hit points, so they
If-
both go unconscious.
Question:
Uh,
If
God,
Chiron
fuck.
is still conscious, wouldn't that mean Gwent
Uh,
is still conscious?
It would do if they didn't then, with their continued momentum, plunge
the portal.
into the portal,
Okay.
which will
Wherever
take
that
them
portal's
out of their
going,
60 feet.
Wherever that portal's going.
There's 2
They're
bodies on the other
unconscious on the
side.
other side. One's bleeding out.
Oh,
Which is going to be really fucking funny in a second.
Ah.
Still worth it,
going?
man.
I got
But
one
with
fail.
that,
I mean, ugh.
Lou, what would you like to do with the rest of your turn? You
Yeah.
encourage people to follow you. Are you just leading them and going into the portal with them? After watching your two party members look to be maybe a little unconscious as they plunge into there.
You see Gwent's eyes go white as he passes through the portal.
I technically took a fail as well because I got hit with something because I got that extra damage.
Oh, yep. All right, fair enough. Kick fail. But Lou, are you just guiding people into the portal now?
Shout to everybody. It's like, follow me, everybody. It's safe. It's just an illusion. The portal is still there, and I start running.
I felt like it was more like follow those dumbasses at that point.
Let's also put this
Oh,
back on.
yeah,
just,
that's
make
really
it
going to
thematic.
make the people follow me. It's like, follow those dumbasses. It's like, what? No.
If Zombie survives the butcher and dies to Gwent.
As it should have been.
This army is never giving you the code now at this rate.
You killed me more often.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
It's a loud one.
Why are we connected? Is probably going to be the question once we're both conscious again.
This is gonna be great when
because
Alvina knocks both of your heads together to stop you arguing, and you both fall unconscious again.
All right. Point bot, make me another wisdom save. I think it was to see if you can actually move. I'm pretty sure you've had like 2 turns at this point.
You just die.
Yeah, see, he didn't act on my last turn when I yeeted.
So on your last, yeah, because he was already stunned. But on your last turn, give me a wisdom save for him. It is a wisdom save. 11. It still fails, but it doesn't fail by enough to stun them this time.
Okay,
Yay.
good to get here. How much damage?
15 psychic.
Okay. Still up.
Hey.
So they are able to move out of the fucking aura now.
Oh god.
But that is the risk. If you keep failing and get stunned in it, you actually just get trapped in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the David
For
got
eternity of death.
This Pokemon is getting.
You mean like you and going?
I'm gonna trust turn order and go deeper in order to get out because it's
Yep.
in the right direction.
Actually go
Dash.
through this. But Alvina, you watch as a flash of movement like darts past you like a good 15 foot away from you as the Deva dashes down
Mhm.
after Hara.
Yeah.
But that's gonna take them like a little bit of time to go grab them and bring them back up.
Hey, I've still got my Coatl, I've just realised, so I'm not actually going to take full damage. I was prepared, it's like, okay, how much am I going to take? It's like, oh yeah, I've got my Coatl.
Not as much as you thought.
None.
But with that, that just leaves the point and Alvina as the rest of the people are going through. That's another third off them. The final third is getting ready to ship through, which will just do it like either just before or after your turn if you delay like a little bit. But what would you and the point like to do?
Is Chiron still charmed as hell?
No, he broke the charm later. However, he did just get blasted by some guiding bolts and is now glowing.
I'm not going to punch him. I'm not going to deck him, I don't particularly mind.
But if you drop kicked him off the end, you'd go and earn a fend forever.
I already punched him for you.
Yeah, but look how close he is to the void.
I know.
I was
I'm not
thinking
gonna
there'd been a
punch
shoulder
him.
barges up.
Look, I'm not gonna throw another god to go and like take out the Deva so they both fall to their deaths, okay?
It would be your third god throw of the day. Why not? Third time's the charm.
Also, interesting point. But it's generally you don't die from falling,
You die from landing.
and there's nothing to land on in the void.
They'll hit another
it-
planet eventually.
So I was gonna say
Well,
earlier.
We'll
I-
smile.
You might.
So I was gonna say earlier. You said we get a level up when we get to space. That's what's down
Alvina's
there,
already
right?
been in space. Alvina's already been in space.
We are in space.
Technically,
Yeah.
you're in the divine realms, not space.
Ah, come
yeah,
on.
Albina's basically going to land. and
Semantics.
Go, well, it looks like the portal's still there. Is it? Get everyone through fast. It's been a pleasure.
Well,
I'll see you all again.
so
And
you've seen a bunch of people, including your friends, just disappear
look, if
where the
anyone's
portal
willing to,
was.
if anybody is willing to go on a bit of faith, it's Alvina.
That's fair.
And
Who's
she's going.
the last person through the portal?
Alvina will make sure that point goes through before her.
Oh, the point would try and make sure Alvina goes through before them.
Okay, now Alvina's gonna get to here and throw you through the portal.
The point would say, "Okay, let's go together." It's fine.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'd wait for anyone else who seems to be
Hold
wanting to come
hands and
through.
jump
then-
together.
Yeah. And she'll send a
So
mental...
Gambit is
But
coming
what
in with
about
like the
Point
rest of
Ball?
the angels, and the rest of them are disengaging and like dashing forward. Although there are like legionnaires dashing after them, by the way.
Yeah, are the gods coming with us, or?
Yeah, they're also going to. Well, Medici is going to linger. Gambit is going to go through with like the middle group as the rest of them come through, and Medici is going to wait until the civilians are through and then go through. So you guys are left there as like the final Devas are charging in, having like kept off the legionnaires as much as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alvina's basically gonna
Let's go.
toss a couple of firebolts back towards the legionnaires to at least slow them down
Oh,
a little
yeah,
bit
same.
and then go through.
Same.
Okay. So you guys waiting until like the final Devas come through, or are you going through just after Medici, but before the final Devas?
Alvina will
I'll wait for the
basically...
final Davis.
Alvina will basically go through a, like... Thank you so much for all your help. And to the Coatl as well. She'll be like that, and she'll wait till the final Devas.
Then it probably takes you like another round just while the last civilians come through. The Devas like noticing the last civilian going through, disengage and start rushing back as the legionnaires rush in after them. Because all these legionnaires are still fucking standing. Look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Alvina's gonna cross a couple firebolts at the legionnaires. To, like,
Yep, and you just blast them while they are like charging down, and as the final Deva kind of rushes up towards you, a wave of legionnaires around them charging in. The point and Alvina, as you are standing on the horizon of the last Deva having just flown past you into the portal, you notice as you are stepping through something out the corner of your eye. And as you both kind of glance back, half your body already through the portal, you see the wings of an evil Deva rising up,
Oh no.
clutched with like, kind of clutching them by the waist, is a very annoyed Hara. As she begins kind of reaching up, she looks like she's about to throw an attack at you. What would you like to do?
now, Alvina is literally going to, like, sword pointed at her,
Flipper the bird.
and then step through.
Yeah,
Maybe
grab
just
it, go.
shoving point, grab point by the scruff, shove him
Move
through.
it, move
as
it,
he's
move
going,
it.
Now.
Yes, sir. Point, but would have gone through much earlier, as soon as
Yeah.
possible.
Ah, shit.
Hustle point, hustle.
Hustle point.
Yeah, we're coming.
I mean, like, time to go.
As you are stepping through, the last thing you catch sight of is Hara doing her attack. Only you don't see magic coming from it. You see a small red object hurtling through the air towards the portal.
That's a Pokeball.
No,
Let's
that's
see,
not a Pokeball. That might be a pure red Arcanite ball.
I'll see a delayed fireball.
It could be delayed blast fireball. It's
And
big.
Or a tracking device.
And the point, as you also like just catch the last sight of this as you're going through your last memory forming in transmission, you notice the glint of Arcanite on the little apple bauble
Oh no.
as it comes hurtling towards the portal. Does it impact the portal? Who knows? Because you've gone through at this point.
Yeah.
And your mind conjures all the possibilities as the player considers all the possibilities of what the DM's about to do. Because
Hey,
there's
as
no
soon as I
way
get
to
the other
stop
end,
this.
it is. I'm just yelling, run.
You do so as you get to the other end.
Directly in front of Darkseid.
Where the
Whoa.
hell
Oh,
are we?
God, what has
Boy,
happened?
this is your fault.
I'm guessing that's fires.
As you and your party, some of who unconscious, spread throughout the destroyed arena,
Told you this was your fault. Boy.
find yourselves in a hellscape of a ruined, destroyed bastion.
Well,
Alvina is literally just gonna look around.
As you return to the spot you left,
Ah, crap.
Now the destroyed Colosseum, half split open, smoke kind of lingering in the air. Not from any active fire, but just because it hasn't been able to cleanse away anywhere. There's almost a smog that hangs over the roof. As you can now see up into this roof, the Colosseum is kind of split into two chunks. Some of the kind of parts of it kind of fallen down. You are in a rubbled ruin. As all of you teleport onto some sort of destabilized platform or ledge. As I need all of you to roll me a d20 to see how unlucky your landing spot has gotten.
As if
Oh,
it's
no.
true.
There's
He
a
just
question for
goes,
me.
Yeah.
Would I end up being there as well, considering I was in a totally different
Crap.
location?
Well, it's a portal. I'm
You went through
assuming
the portal.
Yeah, I'm assuming the portal chucks everyone else out at the same spot.
Yeah.
And
It actually doesn't because it's a rebound portal.
Ah.
The players wouldn't technically know this. 1 second, I'm actually just gonna put this on the
So
map
would-
there.
Point.
So does
If
that
you
mean?
Oh, I
ever
wouldn't be
call-
there either.
Yeah.
Point. If you ever call upon the power of melody again, I'm throwing you somewhere.
So does that mean that Zormir
sure?
appears under a pile of rocks?
Potentially, 1 second. Well, it teleports you to the
appears
next
in a wall.
location.
I think
Is
Point.
that an
I think
ability
Point appears
check?
in a solid wall.
Let me correct the map first.
I think it might end somewhere that she survives.
Is that everything now on the map there? Because I drew this on top of like the actual.
I have a
there.
theory, but I need to work out where we are first.
I assume
I
Alvina's
also
a
have a theory.
cockroach. She'll survive everywhere.
Alvina can just survive any terrain.
Just a cockroach of characters, just
Yeah.
always surviving.
That's
Chris,
fuck
is
you.
that considered an ability check?
It's long.
The luck.
No.
The one we just rolled, the d20.
It's not really
how
ability check, but if you have stuff like bend luck on a luck check, I will allow it.
It makes sense.
Yeah, that's why I was asking to see if I could use bend luck.
Yes, I feel like bend luck can be used on the luck check. It's one of the things. It's not technically an ability check because you can't like do other
12.
modifiers to it.
Thanks, folks.
But so yes, mechanically, because planar travel isn't actually possible, what they did was they took you into a pocket dimension and kind of it still keeps you tethered to the prime realm. So when you went through it, and it's the reason why none of the other divine people are here, it returns you to the last location you were on in the prime realm.
It was for me under
So-
rubble.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're gonna get
as
to this.
everyone, as everyone comes through, fuck you turns to him and goes, I didn't do it.
Well, we'll get to that in a second. First of all, Gwen, where the hell were you while they were doing this tournament?
He was
In
in the
the stadium?
crowd.
Gwen
wasn't he?
was in the stadium.
Wait, he
I'm
was
not-
looking
I gotta-
after my daughter. Shit.
Yeah, I do not know because I wasn't there for the episodes, so
You
I
were-
don't
You
know where
were
you
there-
said I was.
You were basically in the crowd, absolutely hammered, just going, yeah!
Yeah.
As the music was going on.
Because you
But
still hadn't sobered
apparently
up
in
properly.
the crowd.
Apparently in the crowd. Okay.
Completely pissed.
Wow, my goddamn mouse is not wanting to work.
Wait,
Come
you said the place is split in two, right?
It is split in true. It has been like blown apart almost. Like half there's like chunks of rock, half habitedly hanging on like on one of the like balconies.
The part of the stands that he was standing on is a hole. Now. Because you got a one. One's bad.
There we go.
Oh, fuck me. I never saw that.
Well,
Yeah, that's why I went,
there's
oh, Gwent. That's why I went, Gwent materialized in a solid war. Because you got a one.
And
Also
then
unconscious.
You might be dead, dude. I'm going to try and dig you out if I hear anything.
and then
You might be
Zormir.
nowhere near Gwen.
What was your check, Zormir?
I got 18.
What was Zormir's check?
Well, I was wondering if I had to do a check, but consider another check for death saving, considering the
No. What was your luck check?
You got a 5.
5. We'll take my.
Okay.
Oh,
You're in
I
a
don't think-
cave.
I'm dinner now.
Yeah.
See, you were
unfortunately,
just
are-
delaying the inevitable.
All right, 1 second. Yeah. So you are going to return back to near the cavern. To be fair, the spell puts you in the like it's like any teleportation spell. It puts you to the nearest like available zone.
I can't
Um,
telefrac you. Good.
However, you did roll
To
a
a
5, so
salivating bunch of yetis.
you do find yourself buried under. You've managed to locate a small like pocket of air,
Mm.
and you are currently unconscious. So we'll get to that in a second. As let's go around the luck check and actually place everyone else. Gwen, you materialize mid-air, nothing underneath you. You're about to
I'm
fall
unconscious.
and unconscious. We'll get to you in a second.
Oh fuck.
Splatter.
Oh god, we're dead.
Wolfie, you managed to find yourself, Alvina, standing on like one of the fallen outcroppings near the height where your platform had been, and have a relatively very safe, like you see, this appears to be like a very solidly lodged just outcropping of rock that has fallen down and wedged itself in to the balconies to create like almost this like out-hanging pier over the void, over like just the drop, and find yourself like in the middle of it. You got like 10 foot all around you of solid ground. You're doing great.
Nice.
The point, you find yourself because you were like 15 foot away and there's like 0 gap there. The spell has annoyingly placed you on a terrain, because apparently it doesn't consider verticality, 20 foot beneath that outcropping on a much less stable outcropping
Okay.
that is beginning to tilt as you teleport onto it.
I'd say as I teleport on, because I saw that thing coming in, I'd be immediately attempting to jump for cover anyway.
That's fair, and I'll probably give you
That's-
advantage on an
I'd be
acrobatics in a
Make
second.
sure there's
jumping
no
off.
windows there.
Also,
'Cause
I'll get
you
to.
can't jump through windows.
Lou, you find yourself
I got
teleported to the
12.
to the opposite end of the off the destroyed Colosseum, on a rather thin kind of just like line of rock that seems to have been like pushed out a little bit. You're stable and you're not in any immediate danger, but you are kind of just on this ledge with your back to the wall, and there's no clear exit plan for you to get off this ledge. You're currently just teleport onto the ledge of a wall. But you're not in any risk of falling or in danger.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Fukyu, similarly, you have teleported into one of the like the stadium seating balconies. However, it looks like all of the doors and walls have been crumbled in, and there is no exit other than like the clear space ahead of you into the drop. But again, not in any immediate danger from falling. As there is like a massive V cut into the Colosseum, and all of you can look out over the rest of Bastion, which is currently flooded with rivers of lava.
I was wondering if that was lava.
I was wondering.
And what appears
bet
to
they're
be
blood.
massive, almost explosive induced craters. With just rubbled buildings all around the outer edge that appear to have been blasted with smoke and are now kind of drenched in this black soot.
Right, who gave the fire giants weapons of mass destruction?
Who told him where he were?
Probably you.
There also appears to be these strange fluctuating violet tears in the air about the city that you can see all kind of just hovering like little tears in space that seem to give into violet energy.
Junior underneath.
Violet. Okay.
Alvina, with her crazy good eyes, is going to try scanning around for people. Anyone.
I
including
was
us.
just about to ask
Yeah,
what happened to
I have a
everybody
couple of
that
things
was.
to ask. Yeah.
Yeah, well, before that, let's get into initiative order, because some of you might fall to your death.
Some of us, Gwen might actually die. If I
Oh,
spot,
yeah,
I really hope I spot
I
you,
need to roll for
Gwen.
point bot. So.
Everyone roll initiative, and we'll see who is able to save who.
Yay!
Thank God.
Um,
I hope
So
I spot you,
that
Gwen.
was a luck check for point bot, which was the same as the points. So I assume point bot is just next to me.
I
and
don't have
also, we need to see if Zormir dies before you can heal Gwent.
Mm.
12. But I've not got a token on here to.
It's fine. Alvina beat both of you. But unfortunately, Alvina has no way to heal you other than trying to stabilize you with a negative medicine check.
Gonna put
This
you
should
over
be
here.
good.
Oh, potions.
No,
You
she
could-
doesn't.
Wanna use? Someone else got one
Ooh,
of the
double
greater.
figures. Yay!
Yeah, Alvina doesn't have any potions on her.
I have a potion of healing on me
Oh,
and a
thank
healer's kit.
Thank God.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think it.
Alvina only had one
Who's
potion
near
and it
Zormir?
is used.
Also, we didn't establish who all had the potions we got from the dwarf.
Yeah, I
That's
think
what
we're
I'm
treating
meaning.
those as nebulous because we just got into
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
combat.
unless you
Whoever has
happen
it.
to use one of the powerful ones, in which case you don't have a second.
Yeah.
It's whoever claims them first.
I think I used one of the greater ones.
Yeah, Alvina.
It was two
Alvina
use.
didn't use any, but honestly, Alvina very rarely had potions on her anyway, because she used the other people.
I
healing her.
used one on
Yeah.
Gwent and one I already had. So
Yeah.
I used one of the greater potions that we got because I really needed it.
You nearly died.
Yes. There's like 4 health left.
Gwent's probably got one. I could probably use that on you.
yeah, and I've got to
I do have other health potions.
I have to get to him is the main bit. I have to spot him and then get to him.
Yeah. Could take a few rounds.
He doesn't have a
We don't have a few rounds.
No.
I already failed one of my
Like,
checks.
Yeah, but I mean for Elvina
Oh.
to get there just to find
That's
out
a question. If Bob failed his check, I imagine I failed one straight away as well.
No.
You're not that kind of linked.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. It's only damage.
Thank-
No, I
Thankfully.
mean just because I fell through and then I'm in the air.
No, you haven't
Oh,
hit anything
we haven't
yet.
resolved that yet.
You haven't hit
That's why I'm having you all roll initiative,
Yeah,
because someone might be able to catch you or feather
There's
fall
a
you.
chance that once again Alvina just tackles you out of the air.
And
Unless
heals
fuck
and
you
takes the
can do
blow.
it.
I've done it before, but there's no guarantees close enough. Thank
And
Okay,
also,
so
I need to double
who's
check
Gwent gonna
something.
land on?
That's a good question.
End
God,
of
let's hope it's
turn.
on me.
Lava,
Okay.
it could be.
I mean,
Luckily, there doesn't
yeah.
seem to be lava at the bottom of this. It seems to be only in like the valleys of Bastion,
It's just
or
the
technically the
floor.
nest. But not all of the floor, because you're on plateaus that are above, which is why there's like bridges still over the lava.
I have
Yeah,
a
but the
question,
floor
by
is
the way.
lava.
Does lava count as fire, just for future reference?
It does. It does do fire damage. Yes.
Cool.
If you get immunity, you can swim through lava.
No,
I
not
can walk
not
through
cool.
lava already.
It'd still be swimming. You can't walk.
No. He said basically I can slowly move through fire. Is one of the pyromancy things without taking damage. So just for future reference.
Oh yeah, if you very slowly, but that's because you're asking the fire to very nicely like Moses part for you.
Yeah, pretty much what she was be doing.
Or technically, the way I flavored it other times for like the elemental campaigns is, so the way all elements are made out of these little like elemental spirits, varying sizes,
yeah.
and if you're able to commune with them, you effectively dance with them. Because fire damage is caused by you dancing or you moving against the elementals out of their sync.
Yep.
But if you dance with them, they like move around you without actually like impacting you. So technically, if you want, it's flavored as you like almost dancing with the element.
Nice. Yeah, we'll be doing that. That'll be fun. That'll be really funny.
I mean, fuck you can have a word with Sawed Off.
I mean,
Teach
yeah.
me some dancing fire moves.
But let's start with the big misfits,
Well, that's me.
because I just copied them over from the other map. And I need to rechange your name. But the point, as you come out and you feel yourself beginning to lurch down, gravity pulling you as the platform beneath your feet begins tilting into the void. Give me a acrobatics check at advantage, because you were kind of danger aware as you try and leap
can I-
for the platform.
Can I do something here? And I'll spend a dest if you want. Whilst I was in the Celestial Realm, I had a certain effect active.
Mhm.
Can that still be active now I'm back?
It can have lingering celestial energy, yeah.
Okay, in that case,
It'll probably
So
like dismiss after a bit, but for now, yes.
yeah, so you remember the point had the weird celestial form in Celestial Realm.
Yeah.
Now we're back in the real world. It's regular point, but those glowing neon wings are still there. And the point can currently fly.
Oh, neat.
Then you do not need to make an acrobatics check, as you suddenly remember to flap your wings.
Yes. Point bot does need to make one there.
Then you have your full action as you scan around the room, and you can see everyone appears to be in relatively okay positions, other than, oh shit, there's Gwent falling to his death.
Yeah, I'm going to fly towards Gwent. I've only got 30-foot fly speed, so...
Too fair.
I mean,
Maybe.
Fly
Go
what's
ahead and
the
give me an acrobatics check to see how quickly you can fly and catch them.
Okay.
We'll make this a relatively high DC because they were the only party member who was actually away from the party, like a good distance.
Oh.
no.
You try and fly there, but even moving as quick as you can, and this probably requires a dash.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm still getting used to the wings.
Yeah, but the fact that they were like on the seating, it was just ever so slightly out of your reach. As you dash after them, but it doesn't look, as you start tilting down to try and keep up with them, it doesn't look like you're going to be able to catch them in time at their current velocity.
Yes. So while I'm doing this, I'm also trying to keep an eye out to see if that orb that threw into the portal comes out, or if
Follows after us, that'd be a problem.
or if this is the effect of that orb entering the portal that we're currently in.
Oh god, it might be.
That's my prediction. I think this is the future.
I also think it's the future, yeah, I thought that.
That's why we've got the violet rifts.
But there's no like existing portal behind you. You've kind of just been spat out. So you keep an eye out to see if it just pops out of thin air. But is that your turn?
That's my turn.
At the end of your turn, I need you to roll me a d20. Just a flat d20.
This is when we find out if the point does fall to his death because the divine energy wears off.
Oh, sorry, was that?
Flat d20 at the end of your turn.
9.
No, it's
12 now.
12?
Times the acrobatics.
Okay.
Positive. Positive.
To the rest of the party, the point disappears.
Ah, shoot.
Okay.
It wasn't the gods that killed us, it was just disappearing from each other.
Definitely doesn't relate to the fact I'm not here for the next 2 weeks.
The man in our killed the dwarf of good omen.
That's what you think. Alvina, it is your
Okay.
turn. What would you like to do?
I can see Gwent, right?
Yes, the point was chasing after them, but they seem to have popped from existence.
What the hell? Alvina literally. Alvina actually still has the Peerless Athlete active. It's 10 minutes is that duration, so she's definitely got it. Unless we have had time shenanigans and it wears off for whatever reason.
No, I assume that you contain your own like stats as
Yeah.
you go through.
Assumed so. Just wanted to check. Yeah. So Alvina is gonna run because she's got 45-foot movement. She is literally going to run to the edge of the platform and just bound off the side and try and catch Gwen in the air.
Give me an athletics for you because you're actually having to push against stuff rather than just kind of be aerodynamic.
Yeah. Natural 20.
Okay, you easily
Superhero.
bound down and you catch Gwent and you begin like somersaulting with them to try and like get your feet under you if you're about to impact. Is there anything you'd like to do to try to minimize impacting into the ground?
She'll push out a, because I imagine she
Tuck and
catches him
roll.
like in her arms. She basically just pushes a huge gout of flame out of like her feet when she's like before she slams into the ground, just grinds.
Oh,
it.
propulsion jets.
Pretty much like
Yeah,
to try
like-
and flatten the impact.
Iron Manning. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean,
with
more,
all
more
of
Azula
that-
than anything.
Yeah, kind of. a jeweler.
I'm gonna determine what happens effectively at the end of your turn if you land at the end of your turn or not.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to kind of do? If you got any bonus action or anything you want to cast?
I
I don't think you do.
I'm assuming the pyromancy was the action.
Yeah, I
Essentially.
think that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like all of that kind of as your main action. As you are kind of shooting back up to try and land, roll me a d20 at the end of your turn.
Okay. $11.
As you two vanish from existence.
Is Gwent in my arms still?
Gwen is no longer in your arms because it does not transport other people.
Well, I tried.
As Gwen continues falling to the ground again.
Your
But this
impact
time,
is at least
much
slowed.
much closer to like the seating area.
I definitely slowed your impact at least. Go ahead. I'll take
Like
that.
moved me up slightly
Zorn here.
and slowed me down.
You have one failed death save. Roll me a death save and don't naturally won this.
Don't nat one and die.
Okay.
Especially seeing as you don't have that will written on your arm anymore.
You're just in a cave somewhere, otherwise.
Go.
Okay.
You didn't
You're-
nat one.
Oh.
You are still dying, but you're not dead yet. Yet.
Jesus Christ.
Although at this rate, I don't think Gwen's gonna live much longer. Fuck you. It is your turn. You have just seen both the point and Alvina shoot out and then vanish, and Gwen is refalling now. What would you like to do? You are kind of just sitting. You know what? Roll me, Gwen. Roll me a d20. Let's see if you got lucky and you're passing by Fukyu's like alcove. Okay.
Ooh,
As you're
possibly.
kind of like looking out into the arena and you see Gwen plummeting down towards you. What would you like to do, Fukyu?
Catch him.
It's
Waves
entirely
at
up to
Gwen.
you. Fukyu. Don't let any of these other players influence you. You do what you want to do.
I mean,
Fuck you.
If you
don't
catch
pull out
the horse,
some
you own the
popcorn,
horse.
I'm gonna be. Pull out some popcorn,
Pull
watch
out
the
the lamp.
splash.
Pull out the lamp.
if you're on,
Ride me down to the ground.
I'm just
It's
wondering.
a cushion.
That's not good.
Can you polymorph an unconscious creature?
No, there's a different one for that. I think that's true polymorph. You can, but I don't think with normal one you can.
Yeah, because wouldn't
Because
that
you would
make them a
basically-
non-willing creature?
No, because it breaks on unconsciousness is one of the bits for it. I think for polymorph.
Yeah.
I believe. So
Hmm.
if it was on one hit point, I think it would genuinely work. But
I'm just double checking the wording of it.
So I just did it. It explicitly says doesn't work on someone with 0 hit points.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. In that case, bird mode.
Grab the horse.
Try and grab the horse.
All right. This is a large bird, right?
Yeah.
yeah, it's a giant eagle.
Giant eagle. It's
Sharp
huge.
talons.
Then give me an athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Does it have anything in that? No, so it's a straight strength.
I'll say it's at least like a DC 10.
13.
Hey,
Yep, you're able to fly out and you're able to actually grab Gwent. And at the end of your turn,
Gwen's just being passed along.
How far out would fuck you have had to fly? Seeing as the the eagle has 80-foot movement.
no, for the sake of Gwent, because they still might die, we'll say you can fly them back.
Yeah, because
Also, still at the end of your turn, unless you have any bonuses.
I mean, yeah.
Well, you are currently illegal.
Fuck you would have been flown out, grabbed him, and flown back into the alcove or anywhere else that looks stable, if it's close.
Yep, you do so.
And yeah, plops him down. End of turn. Snap out his existence.
Well, we don't know now. Roll me a d20.
D20.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not a guaranteed effect. It's just
like
everyone else
me
is
and
gone.
Point got about the same. You've also got a 14, so
As you pop out of existence.
yeah, it's like we've so far had 11, 12, and 14 is gone.
Lou, you're on the opposite side of the Coliseum, and you see Fuku's able to grab Gwen and move them into the alcove, but they too have vanished, and Gwen is now just dying. 'Cause they're still unconscious.
At least you're not falling and dying.
At least you're not falling and
Yeah,
dying,
true.
but you still might die just from instability. They're about like 100 feet away from you, Lou, as you are just alone on this like little ledge against a wall. All your allies have disappeared or are unconscious. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look around for a bit that looks safe and solid enough to go on and use Dimension Door.
Yay!
Hey, yeah, that works. You'd like to dimension door over to Gwen?
If it's within 500 feet, yeah.
Easy
Yeah,
going.
yeah, you're like 100 away. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
You get over to Gwen. Obviously, that was your action to cast. Would you like to do anything else as you're looking over Gwen dying on the ground?
No, I can't.
Yeah, unfortunately, healing potion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
it's-
that is an action.
It's an action.
You don't have healing
Hey,
words somewhere in there, do you?
If Gwent survives until next round, you can at least heal them then.
Yeah,
You know, they,
yeah.
they have got 0 death saves. But Lou,
Assuming Lou doesn't believe Cam exists.
Lou, is that your turn?
Come on,
Yeah.
let's get back!
You
No!
Is that the D20?
Yes.
Yep.
He's gone, isn't he? He's
Uh,
gone. Isn't he?
Not
He's not.
Oh!
Blink from
Gwen!
existence.
Gwen, you're gonna live.
The cutlass will save you.
You haven't got any fails yet, right?
No fails.
You can't die instantly.
Gwen,
Gwen wants to join, so I have
Unless
to
Gwen
save him.
So I.
make me a death saving throw.
Oh god.
Come on, Gwen, you can do this. Nat 20.
Oh Jesus! where
That
did you
might be
put
That's
bad.
right, that'd be beautiful.
That's why
And
we're-
that 20, I'd get back up as well.
Oh,
No, 'cause you're
14.
no, you're still unconscious. He's just stable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'd stabilize.
No, not
at
20.
least.
You regain 1 hit
But
point.
Nat
Yeah.
20.
Oh,
he's
yeah, you're
back,
getting hit
back
by
Not
on
20. You
feet.
fucking get back up. I've
Oh,
seen,
God, I feel fine.
I have seen actual TPKs averted because somebody nat 20 got back up and won. It was ridiculous.
Didn't that happen in the Monster Hunter campaign at the end
Quite
of that?
possibly.
Against the ooze. I think it happened in the ooze, and we managed to get a heal off.
Okay, but Gwen,
Yeah.
at the end of your turn, roll me d20.
Oh god.
Yeah,
13.
13! There's the missing one! There's the fucking missing one! We've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14!
As Lou, as you look down, okay, Gwent seems to be okay. They're not dying. You can heal. Gwent's gone.
I didn't have to
Alex
roll.
or me.
Wait, why didn't
Lou just
Boromir
does
roll?
the whole end
Oh, yeah,
of
you already
Planet of the
Uh,
Apes. You know, he's kneeling
yeah.
down.
Zormir, at the end of your turn, roll me a d20 because I completely forgot.
Oh shit.
Natural one.
Zombie was like,
Or
I'm safe.
15.
oh,
19.
19.
Zormir, nobody is aware of what happens to you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You are too unconscious to be aware of what happens to you as well.
Fuck's sake.
Okay.
Zorba has no idea we ended up in weird future town.
No, neither does Gwen.
The point.
Yep.
The point. As you blink from existence, you find yourself suddenly flying. 1 second. I gotta realize there's something I can do for this. Here. You guys all. Let's put you over there.
Oh wait, I just realised.
Let's
If
put
we-
you over there.
If we materialised where we were, and it was in the current point of the past, you were flying through the air being carried by fuck you as a giant eagle over the crowd.
Ironic, isn't it?
Okay,
There we go.
I think
There
you
we
were
go.
right.
The point.
Mhm.
You
Carrot's
find
back.
yourself suddenly back in a very familiar setting, only you are currently flying as an audience, as the audience looks up. There appears to be like just a calmness there. Most of the audience is cleared away, but there's still a couple people here about there. It looks like there might be almost like shadowy like inquisitors and like dark feathers and stuff like almost it looks like almost there's like a police investigation going on around you.
Yeah. Just let yellow
Um,
tape, right?
Yeah. It looks like all the audience have cleared away, but the actual like band members have like all been quartered off and are apparently like being surrounded and talked to by what looks to be some sort of investigative like dark feather official. You can see
Same band members we saw earlier.
yeah, same band members, but they're now being questioned. You can see that there's like a very panicked, like drenched, sweating from his forehead, like organizer being questioned by Mr. Darkseid himself.
You're gonna get so told off. Point.
Yep.
Little Tarragon is with I don't remember what the NPC's name is. Leave me alone. Whoever you left her with.
It was Gwen
Okay.
and
Orc.
Orc. Soccer mom.
Orc,
Orc
yeah.
Soccer mom. I can't remember her
So,
name either.
I'm-
I've got it here somewhere.
Her name is
Kazag.
Kazrag.
Kazrag. Yeah, that was it.
So-
Oh, yeah.
You can see Kazrag and Tarragon like 10 feet behind Darkseid, just kind of like
Fine.
kind of just like standing there, not quite like kind of glancing around, not entirely sure what to do. As suddenly everyone looks up as you appear,
Flying.
flying with wings above
With
the
wings.
arena.
So I will make eye contact with Darkseid, just go, one moment, and straight to Tarragon.
As you do
Is it
so,
a
at the
bird?
start of your turn,
Your wings.
at the start of your turn, you blink back to the
What?
destroyed future.
Oh,
Oh no.
I'm stuck in time. Oh no.
Well, that
And
explains
that's where
why-
we're gonna end for today.
Time slipping.
Fuck's sake.
So, Zombie's dead. Gwent's probably gonna survive, fingers crossed. Alvina's
Yeah.
about to make one hell of an entrance into the past.
Mm.
And Lou's still here. And fuck you is Eagle.
Sad
Somewhere.
that Gwen disappeared
Oh.
before he managed to heal him.
Gwen is
Yeah.
gonna be teleported into an area where nobody is aware that he's there
Oh no.
and might still die.
At least you're on the ground.
I got a backup character, it's fine.
Question
Steve
is,
again.
does
Steve
Zormir...
again. Yeah,
Hey,
Zombie's got-
Steve, do.
Yeah, also, Zombie's got the druid. Zombie's fine.
I've got a backup character, and I was working on another backup character as
But
You
you've
well.
got a
want a
backup
character
to
to
the back.
die. There's junior plot shit to resolve.
Yeah.
But that is where we're gonna end as we get into temporal shenanigans.
God damn.
Is that the name of the next episode?
It might genuinely be, as I'm thinking about it now.
It's a good one. It's a good name.
As
Yep.
you seem to be blinking, if anybody's figured out that you're on under the blink effects, this is why it's a D11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your temporal blinking, it's fun.
Yeah, you're blinking through time, which is
As you are, I might also call it blinking through time. So many possible names. As you are blinking between the present and what appears to be some sort of destroyed future, you are unaware of how far in the future you are. It
about a
can't be
week.
too far.
I'm not
Luke,
even
find a
aware of
newspaper.
how... I'm not even aware of anything right now.
No,
Nope.
Zombies
You're not even
in the
aware of
city. You're
consciousness.
not even in the city.
I would have done a you there, what day is it? Is it? If I hadn't immediately gone back.
Yep, unfortunately you return at the start of your turn. So you literally have like less than 6 seconds. I don't know how that works.
A millisecond.
Technically it would be 6 seconds. You're waiting for everybody else to go.
Mm.
Although I feel like it's still slightly shorter. I'm gonna flavor it as shorter. Like 6 seconds, you can't really do a lot. But now you're aware of what's happening. Hopefully, you're intelligent. You can probably piece it together, and you have like just microseconds if you teleport back. Of like, quickly, I need information about this or that.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, I'm probably going to play around with duration because doing it every round would be tedious after a bit. So I'm probably gonna like slowly stretch it out. If it's like you do, it's for a couple minutes initially because of the danger, and then it's only like every 10 minutes, every half an hour. We'll see. This isn't expected to be a massive arc.
Okay.
But it does play
Yes.
into your existing plot lines.
Turns out Damien Darkseid is in the future.
I mean, if he's alive,
the most
he, by
important thing
definition will
is-
be.
Yeah.
Most important thing is we made it to space so we could all level up.
They so wish. They so wish. You've yet to complete the goddamn Bastion arc.
Yeah, I really.
We're finally getting into like the good meaty part of the Bastion arc.
We are as well. It's really getting like, oh, this is getting good. I'm really enjoying this. Oh.
But yes, with that, thank you all for watching, thank you all for playing. That's been the end of the Celestial Consequences arc. Time to get into temporal shenanigans. Tune in next week. The
Episode
point
80. No, episode
is gonna be
79?
79.
Yeah.
Yeah.
79.
Stuck in a
I'll be
strange
flying
third
around
time.
doing who knows what. I don't know. Well, we're just gonna hand wave the point. The point gets stuck in temporal jail for a session.
Yeah.
Temporal imprisonment.
Um,
Time
Point
doesn't-
delayed.
Somehow the Incarts managed to arrest me and just keep
Yeah,
me there.
the point gets arrested because it's definitely his fault.
yes. Good night.
Without a doubt.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.